Sorry, had to listen to the whole song. Um, I mean, who would I be if I didn't listen to the entirety of Last Christmas by Wham? It's a fucking Christmas classic. And you expected me to start stream before I finished. All right. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. um, it is time for Cinderella Phenomenon. I know we're all excited. It's our favorite game. Um, Happy Bingo Month, by the way. I think that's hilarious. I'm absolutely psyched about Bingo Month. I was looking up Christmas events earlier, and one of the Christmas events was a drag brunch bingo event, which is crazy. That's such a wild event. $12. Considering buying a video game just because it's $12, I really should not do that, but here we are anyway. Alright. Alright. You can hear it. Hell yeah. Rock the fuck on, dude. Just kidding. Fuck you. Actually, you wanna know what? Today might have been the last day we can hear it. That's okay. One more boy. One more boy. One more boy. Chapter 9. That's crazy. Oh shit, hold on. Let me open my my cheat sheet. I mean, where would we be without the cheat sheet? Every boy we date would be dead. And that would be such a shame. God damn it. Oh, my condolences. Well, I'm glad you're here now. Luckily I haven't started yet. I'm opening my my cheat sheet. So you're just in time. Haven't even read a single word yet. I only need 3 more cheats, but it's still very important. I mean, what if I ruin the game? Anyway, hope you're doing well, other than it not working. I stand in an alleyway with Waltz, Jurian, and Karma, making sure to stay hidden in shadow as we watch the sea of people moving toward the plaza. Garland is scouting around the plaza for Knight's positions, and we have been waiting here for him. There are so many people. I love her cloak. It's so funny. Waltz, 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 Waltz. So true. Literally so true.
Okay, this is where we split up. Remember that we're trying to avoid needless battle. If anything should happen, fleeing is the better option.
I'm not a fool. I would not pick a fight that would put anyone in needless danger.
I'm glad you understand. Remember, we're only here to watch and listen. I don't want us to get into a skirmish if we can avoid it. So should anything go wrong, we need you to retreat, Princess.
I would not leave you all behind. Why? My favorite voice. Let's go. Wagon, this isn't the time to be stubborn. It is not about stubbornness. It is just that all I have ever done is run. I refuse to keep fleeing. I have people to protect, and I will not let them down. Running away isn't always cowardice. That may be, but sometimes there are situations that you need to face head on. This is one of those situations. I mean, her cloak is so funny. And also, you don't know that. It depends on what happens. But sure, go crazy. Please understand, Waltz. I just don't want you to get hurt, Wagon. I know. Whoa, she looked sad. I've never seen that expression before. I look at Waltz, feeling at a loss. No matter what I say, he will always insist on my safety first. Garland suddenly appears with a stiff frown. Look who I found. This is just like seeing Varg. They're the same person and everything, but Fritz is supposed to be the one I enjoy seeing. But I don't enjoy seeing him just because it means Varg is around the fucking corner. He's here. He's here. Is the Varg in the room with us? He is. He's in the room with us. I turn to look at Garland and then notice the man beside him. My eyes widen at the sight of him. Fritz? Garland pushes him. Garland! Why? Hate them both real. Which sucks. I want to like Fritz so bad. I gave him the surfer voice because I thought he was going to be my favorite. He doesn't deserve the honor. That's so fucked up that he ruined my life like that. He falls to his knees. Only a few inches away from me. God damn it. I keep clicking right click. It's very bad. You're like, okay. I think it's because he's Alcaster's son. And Garland is not a huge fan. Thank goodness you're alright, milady. I twitch to the side of his face. There's no sign of the wicked smile that was on his face when he was under the guise of Varg. Though he looks confused, the relief in his eyes seems genuine. Are you truly Fritz, or are you Varg? Or both? Whoa! I'm pressing space now. I cannot be trusted on the mouse for some reason. I'm the Fritz you've always known, milady. Your loyal knight. I raise an eyebrow. I can still remember what happened weeks ago, when the mask fell from his face in the room with the Tenebrarum. In that moment, I saw Fritz's face, no matter what Varg said. Varg was in league with Alcaster and Mithros. The man I saw back then was definitely Fritz, even if he never confirmed it. What are you doing here? Fritz flinches. I've been searching for you. Why? So you can take me back to Mithros, or are you here to kill me? Fritz bows low, his clenched hands trembling at his sides. I will not surrender you to Sir Mithros. My loyalty has always been to the kingdom and to you. I would never hurt you, milady. But I don't blame you for doubting me. My father. I would have stopped him if I knew. Fritz glances up at me slowly, his expression resolute. I had just escaped yesterday when I was captured by knights. I managed to escape from them today, but only barely. I was supposed to meet the Lucius Bearer yesterday. Fritz glares, but not at me, but through me, as if remembering something unpleasant. That was when I was able to take control of my body again just a few days ago. Okay, can you do that in your own arc? Or just here? Because literally, I would never hurt you, milady. Yeah. But the fact that in his own arc, he was like, yep, I'm going to be a pathetic little baby the whole time. In fact, so pathetic that I don't take my own body back. Varg kills himself. Which is deeply unserious. That's so fucking funny. But wait a minute. Why would they fix him in Waltz? I'm in complete fucking agreement. I don't think he's fully fixed, because Varg has to cause problems later, obviously. They wouldn't just destroy a villain out of nowhere. It's only chapter 9. Well, you know what? Chapters are pretty long. We'll see how this goes. I'd been searching for you, but instead found some witches who seemed to be in league with the Lucius Bearer. I requested an audience with her as soon as possible because I wasn't sure how long... Did she heal his ass? Hold on. We'll see. Sure how long I keep Varg at bay. At bay? Fritz, explain. Blech. About Varg? No, about this audience.
Princess, this could all be some elaborate ruse of his.
I have a responsibility to at least hear him out. What do you want from Parfait? I have important information about Hildur. Ugh. Mother? Karma, hi! They're best friends. I'm obsessed with them. Lady Parfait did say that her and Delora were going to meet with someone who would add information on Hildur. And you believe that their meeting was with this man? Hi, Karma, hi! Even though his arc was shit, he has a special place in my heart. Every time he's on screen, I'm like, yes! There he is! Karma turns to Fritz, clearly skeptical. That seems like it could be a coincidence. How are we to believe you? Fritz is silent for a few moments. After some time, he speaks again, more hesitantly. I know that apologizing won't change the fact that I've betrayed the princess and the kingdom. But right now, I'm doing my best to right my wrongs while I still have control over my body. The knights are still... Aren't I the Tenebrarum bearer? Oh. never mind. I mean, technically, Wagon's the Tenebron bearer, which means she should be able to heal him, but that would be too convenient. Whatever. The knights are still searching for me as we speak, so I'll make this as brief as I can. Hildur is growing weaker. What? I haven't been myself for the past few weeks, but I still have portions of Varg's memories. I remember that she is bedridden, still being treated for wounds that she sustained during the Great War. She is now sick like Parfait, only Mother seems to have it worse than her. I overheard Mithras say that the crystal no longer recognizes her as its sole bearer. Parfait said something similar, but she said she could no longer feel Mother's connection with the Tenebrarum. But what Fritz just said... It seems that the crystal has seen both of you as bearers. It's stretching its energy to both of you. This might be why Hildur hasn't regained her full powers, and has remained weak. Waltz stares at Fritz, eyes wide. The crystal having two bearers? I didn't think such a thing was possible. Is this why Hildur still refuses to show herself in public? Yes! The witches who used to be on her side doubt her capability to rule. None of them want to help her when she is still so weak. Mithras figures that the only way to get the crystal to fully accept Hildur is to drain the rest of your powers. That is why the palace has issued a higher bounty on your head. But Father is no longer interested in actively hunting for you. There's been a rift between him and Mithras because of this. Waltz crosses his arms, his expression thoughtful. I'm surprised Hildur hasn't disposed of Alcastor yet. If he is still alive, it means that he must still play an important role in her plans. Fritz's expression quickly morphs into something grim as he frowns down at the ground. I was gonna read. Hi, Cat. Sorry you were reading. It's an interesting thing to say. His expression thoughtful, the same as always. So true. How are you, Cat? How was reading? Hope it was good. Oh yeah, the year is so close to being over. Happy bingo month. The year is so close to being over. How are you doing on your books? You got really close to 100 last year. Do you think you're gonna hit 100 this year? Did I read that? You're right. Waltz and I exchange a look before we turn back to Fritz. Mithras plans to kill my father today. Fritz's eyes are distant, his mouth pulled into a tight grimace. All I can do is stare at him, uncertain of what he has just told me. How's the best game? Well, we've been sitting here having this long-ass conversation, so... Pretty good, I'd say. That's classic Cinderella phenomenon, if you don't mind my saying. If we work quick, we'll start the second game. Fritz... Okay, read that already. Hildur will show herself to the public today. She and Mithras plan to kill Father in front of an audience and hope their fear and despair will fuel the Tenebrarum. Yay, second game! Woo! They think fueling the Tenebrarum might make Hildur stronger. They plan to use the fear of the public to achieve their own ends? This is not good. With this many people here, the Tenebrarum might indeed see that surge of power again. Even a weakened Hildur will be difficult to fight, but we stand more of a chance against her now than we do if she fuels the Tenebrarum with negativity. Please save the kingdom, milady. Fritz looks at me imploringly. I shake my head slowly. I am confused. You betrayed us, but then you're still helping us as well. Which side are you on? The only reason I'm working for them in the first place is because of my curse. I swear it. Fritz tries to stand up, but his knees wobble and he is suddenly down on the ground again, his hand clutching at his chest. Oh my god. Hit us with the transformation, dude. I like 2,000 piercing. I know, it's like... Which ear is the gay ear, Garland? Be honest. Fritz? No, not yet. Fritz looks at me, his pale face covered in... This man is the darkest one here. Pale is interesting. Well, I'm at 45, far away from my goal of 80, and really far away from 100. Well, that's okay. 45 is still good. That is 45 more books than I have read this year. And I'm not fucking over exaggerating. I haven't finished a single book. I haven't even read for class. Did I read that? Fritz looks at me, his pale face covered in sweat. Oh yeah, I did. Gonna try and hit 60. I just have to read one book every 2 days. That is too many books. How about a nice 50? 50 sounds good. 50 feels fair. But if you feel it in your heart, 60 is good. Grace believes in you, and so do I. I have no idea how long I can suffocate Varg, so please, bind me, freeze me, do whatever you have to do to keep me from chasing after you. I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. Why is he being more fucking interesting in this scene than he was in his whole arc? I'm gonna kill myself. Fritz keels over, his forehead touching the ground. Please. Waltz. I know. Waltz snaps his... Thanks, that makes 2 people. I will try, thank you. Godspeed, I believe in you so hard. I have to finish Harry Potter for Grace by tomorrow, which will be crazy. Oh shit! Happy watch streak. I didn't even know you could fucking do that. But anyway. Hi Nosh, how are you? Welcome into Cinderella Phenomenon. You're just in time for Waltz's finale and the finale of the whole game. Then we're just starting the second one, so it won't be much of a finale for long. I will have to pay for it, which will be unfortunate, but I can handle it. Oh yeah, I was paid today. Let me go look at that. That's actually really exciting. I totally forgot I can be paid. That's crazy. You're not sure how to set it up or why some people have it. Yeah, that's really weird. I didn't... But you know... Thank you for the watch streak. Since Twitch let us know. No. Money. If I get $60, I'm gonna kill myself. Shut the fuck up. Ooh! It's a good ass pay. That's a better paycheck than I've had, I think, ever. I've never had a $500 paycheck before. So shout the fuck out to my job, dude. That's crazy. I'm swimming in cash right now. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, Waltz snaps his fingers and a rope of light appears around Fritz's wrists, pulling him to the ground. I furrow my eyebrows at Fritz even as he cocks his head to look at me. Thank you. I got 100 today? Maybe I shouldn't be bragging then. Very sorry about your 100. Please get well soon. You don't have much time left. I plan to deliver my message to the Lucius bearer, but I leave it in your capable hands instead. Fritz, I am sorry. I will do anything to protect my charge. Now go. Jurian nods at me.
Don't worry. Garland and I will keep an eye on him.
Just don't die in the process if you don't mind my saying. Oh yeah, her dad died. That was so funny. Anyway, Garland quickly informs, I don't have a job. You will have a job in no time. I still think it's fucked up that you got fired in the first place. Like, I literally... Me too? Unemployed Central. This is an unemployed safe space. You know? Maybe I'll get myself a little treat. Maybe I will get Zero Dawn. Maybe a new water bottle because this one's fucking ass. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I wanted to get rid of steam. I will get myself nothing. Sorry to get fired, but it was so fucked up. It was so fucked up when it happened. Also, hi Trilla! You're just in time for the finale of Cinderella Phenomenon and then the beginning of the second game. I will get us that goddamn movie. What movie? The pause was crazy. Anyway, Garland quickly informs us of the knights' positions around the plaza and gives us clues about where we might hide to avoid their prying eyes. Oh yeah! We could see that tomorrow! Special Saturday treat. Special Saturday treat. Let's fucking go. What happened if you don't mind me asking, of course? After he's finished his briefing, Waltz, Carm, and I hurry off. Father, please watch over us today. We believe in Jesus. We believe in heaven and Cinderella Phenomenon. Hi, Gates. It's been so long. There are so many people here. They have no idea that this seemingly harmless speech will be the start of their nightmares. I've been fiddling with my fingers since we got here, my nerves slowly taking over me. There are so many knights. I pull down the hood of my cloak to make sure that my face is concealed from them. Waltz suddenly reaches out to take my hand. He raises it to his lips. Okay, you're a little close, but it's not. Hi, Gates. But it's like, at least he's drawn normal. Like it's not a weird hand or something. I'm not gonna complain. Waltz looks at me with a gentle smile. Don't worry. Don't worry. I won't let anything happen to you. I'm not worried about myself. I'm more worried about the people's safety, as well as our friends. I will not forgive myself if something bad happens to them. Adult man jump scare? Yeah. Okay. There's too many W's. You're not the only one responsible for protecting everyone here. Remember that I will always share your burden, wagon. Let me check. I know is the answer. What the hell? I look up at him and smile. Thank you. I've told you so many times that I would do anything for you, wagon. I feel the same way. Waltz wraps his arms around my waist and draws me closer to him. In public, dude? You just said we were in a crowd. Get the fuck off of me, man. Waltz? This is how he took her hand. Chat, you are Waltz in this situation. Like that's such a weird like Waltz takes my hand and plants a kiss on my fingers. You worry too much, princess. How I wish I could share your optimism. And his casualness. How does he manage to act like that? No, I know. He's disgusting. How does he manage to act like this in front of so many people and at so dire a time? The king is here. A woman announces the king's presence, and Waltz and I immediately turn our attention to the stage. He takes a step away from me, arms at his side, expression suddenly stoic. Stoic, fuck you. Alcaster walks to the center of the platform with a triumphant smile. Good day, my loyal subjects. Everyone goes silent at the sound of his voice. I know that much has happened in our kingdom since the late King Gennaro passed away. We are still exerting our efforts to find the king's murderer, his very own daughter. Rest assured that justice shall find this criminal, even if she is our own princess. Anyone who is able to surrender her to the palace will be rewarded handsomely. Members of the crowd begin. Oh wait, shoot. Oh yeah, he died. Yeah. That shit was so funny. Oh, Kat, were you not there for that? It was so funny. He fucking died. But Wagon was getting to know him a little too well. So it only makes sense, because as soon as we get to know someone too well, and they are I didn't mean to. I was in the middle of saying something, I forgot. You distracted me by laughing at me. Members of the crowd begin to chat amongst each other. It hurts that people believe him, but I cannot say I blame them. As your king, I will do everything in my power to make sure that the kingdom flourishes under my rule. Work put in new rules and got stricter. Long story short, I wasn't keeping up with the standards, so I was axed. That's so fucked up. That makes me so mad for you, man. Like, that's... going to bed dreaming of the death of CEOs in Minecraft. I will sleep so fucking soundly at the thought. Like, if you don't mind my saying. Anyway, as your king, I will do everything in my power to make sure that the kingdom flourishes under my rule. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting her voice. Consider burning the place down? So true, Trilla. Say that shit. Slay. My, what a sight. Even after all these years, you humans never change. That voice. I frantically look around for her, but her voice echoes around us. She is nowhere to be seen. Where is she hiding? The crowd grows restless at the sound of her voice. Many try to search for her with their eyes. You lot are nothing but manipulative, lying rodents, and yet you call us witches the wicked ones. Yes, so true. A bright light fades into existence right beside Alcaster. A silhouette emerges from the light, and suddenly I can see her in all of her wicked glory. Just a classic regular woman. Wicked glory looks like a woman. Like, that's... There's nothing... Like, Mithros looks fucking evil. She looks like a woman. No evil. Except the dress design. It's just not very good. Anyway, they like clearly took like a pattern brush and did it on the top there. It's kind of pissing me off. Anyway, my mother, the witch who killed my father. Mithras stands beside her. Hopefully he doesn't talk. She's here. Her sudden appearance causes the already restless crowd to break into a panic. Silence. One word from her and the crowd falls into silence. Not a single person dares move, their eyes now glued to the witch in front of them. Alcaster acts more quickly than I expected, drawing his sword from its sheath and pointing it at her neck. You! What are you doing here? You should be thankful that I let you play king for so long, but I am afraid playtime is over. That crown belongs to me. Mother faces the crowd with a smile and spreads her arms in a gesture of grandness. Cool. Angel, your queen is back. Mother is even paler than when I last saw her, making the dark circles stand out even more beneath her eyes. She looks worse than Parfait. I won't let you steal my crown, witch! Just remember, when you make the Molotovs, add some packing peanuts to make the fire sticky. Thank you for the tip, Trilla. I'll be sure to write it down. Oh, fuck. I died for a second there. Oh, but I was not the one who stole it in the first place. Alcaster grits his teeth and charges towards Mother. Mithras deftly steps in front of her and casts a shield. Alcaster slams his sword into an invisible wall. Then, with the wave of Mithras' hand, Alcaster is suddenly thrown back. Once again, the crowd becomes restless. Not to keep bitching about my job, but I had just got my 3-year pay raise, a whole $1. And they had the gall to tell me I should be proud of the work I've done as they were firing me. I'm adding packing peanuts as we speak. So true. Like that. That makes me so fucking mad, dude. If I wasn't on the verge of tears, I would have. And I can't even blame you. I can't even imagine you being fired. Like, I would be super upset. Cause I did, like, not working hard enough. Like, hello? the hardest open palm slap for me. And that's the most disrespectful you can be. Like, it's not even like a punch hurts more, but was it disrespectful enough? The answer is no. Slapping is disrespectful. And the way God intended a person to be hit. I'm fucking speechless. That's like, I'm ill. Especially after receiving your raise. Anyway. Then, with a wave of Mithras' hand, Alcaster is suddenly thrown back. Once again, the crowd becomes restless. I've tolerated you for far too long, human. But right now, you are inconsequential. Sparkling icicle darts appear, it's her favorite, in midair as Mother raises her hand. They point outward, casting themselves in the direction of the townspeople. She used this spell before, but now there are even more of them. She looks weak, yet she can still manage this much. Rip Elcaster. Can't say I'm super upset. She could easily destroy this part of town with that spell. I stare at Waltz, eyes wide, then I lower my voice into a panicked whisper. I thought she was planning to kill Alcaster. Seems like the plans have changed. Or the crowd? The crowd I would mourn. I would happily mourn the crowd. Is she killing people? Just like a few? Or like what's going on? Farewell, my disloyal subjects. I cannot let her do this. Wagenda. I ignore Waltz and quickly run to the center of the crowd, knowing this will be the most effective place to set up a barrier. A strong gust of wind causes my hood to come off. Stop. That's so stupid. Oh. Okay, a little wagon action? A little fucking wagon action? Okay. Okay. Slay! We've never gotten just a picture of her before. Let's fucking go. Okay. Fuck yes. Yes. I stretch out my arms as I concentrate on casting the shield around the entirety of the crowd. Isn't that the princess? Witch! I do my best to shut out everyone's voices as I push all of my energy toward the palms of my hands, imagining an impenetrable glass arching in front of us. As soon as I have cast the massive shield, the icicles shattered upon impact, falling away. Wagon! I wince at the impact, but force myself to stand steady even when I am pushed back. I will not let you hurt anyone anymore, Mother. The crowd begins to murmur all around us. Okay, that fucking rocked. Ah, so you finally showed up, little one. It's good to see you again, my dear daughter. I knew I'd see some sort of reaction if I opened my speech like this. Ugh! She did this to draw me out? Now be a good girl and hand over what is rightfully mine. You won't get away with this, witch! Alcaster is once again back on his feet, his sword poised and ready to strike. He cannot defeat Mother with the mere sword. Mother looks at Alcaster. A wide grin slowly parts her lips. But I already have. And then he dies. Also, she kills all her subjects. Yeah, she'll have no one to roll, but it looks like she was doing that to like get Wagon to come out of hiding, so I guess it makes sense. Mother flicks her hand and a silver light begins to gather in her palm. I recognize that spell. As much as I hate Alcaster for what he has done to this kingdom, I cannot just stand idly by as she summons a spell to kill him. I push myself forward, rushing toward Alcaster. Alcaster, run! But I am too late. A second later, a sword of light appears and impales Alcaster right through his chest. The fucking blood thing is so fun. No! What a shame. Alcaster, my favorite character. This time the crowd finally begins to disperse. People begin to put past each other, screaming and crying. Most of them are at the edges of the plaza before Mother casts them their spell, creating a barrier to lock everyone inside. Womp womp! So true, Cat. Oh no! Anyway, yeah. Like, he dies, I think, every arc, so I just don't give a fuck. A strange wave of it. He's not the real villain. He's like, he is a villain, but he's not like a real villain. And it's not like in Fritz's arc, we saw that they didn't really like that. Fritz didn't even really like him. So if I cared about Fritz at all anymore, that would be, I'd be like, oh no, Fritz is gonna be so sad. But he doesn't even fucking like his dad. So what do I care? A strange wave of energy. I don't remember if I read this. I'll just do it again. Side B villain. Yeah. A strange wave of energy pulsates through my body, making me stumble. This is... That's right. Feed me your fear. The people's negative energy is fueling the Tenorarum. My eyes shift toward Mother, whose grin is deranged, inhumanly wide. A shiver runs down my spine. Mother, stop this madness. Oh, hi, Waltz. So glad that Mithros is here. Don't speak. Challenge. Fucking impossible difficulty. In my moment of hesitation, Waltz rushes forward to cast a spell. Purple spikes run towards Mother, but she does nothing to stop them. Mithros effortlessly stands in front of her, casting a shield. The force of Waltz's spell sends him stumbling backwards. Don't speak. Challenge. Making my Spotify lists. And yes, I will be adding the song Steven Tyler of Aerosmith. The song Steven Tyler of Aerosmith made for Polar Express. Sorry, it's off topic. Quick, lift everyone's spirits with a Christmas song. So true. What song did he make for Polar Express? Oh wait, was it that one in like right after Santa like leaves? Did he do that? We're gonna think, yeah. Oh man, I didn't know that was him. That's so funny. So true. It's got like the energy. He doesn't know. He did do that. It's got the same energy as that one scene in the Yule Ball in Harry Potter 4. I don't know why. It just gives me that vibe. Anyway, I hear his shield crack. Mithros tries to keep it up, but ends up succumbing to the force of Waltz's spell. Eventually, the glass shatters, and the spikes force their way through. One of them impales through Mithros through the chest. Yes! He's fucking dead! Don't say anything!
Ugh. Fuck.
Mother glances at Waltz, her lips pulled into a pleased smile. Impressive. You can still use your magic, even after having been separated from it for so long. I expected no less from my superior apprentice. There's like a Dime Mithros. Fuck you! I didn't have to do his voice at all today. That rocked. Mother turns to Mithros and raises her eyebrows slowly. You are still a disappointment, Myth. No, I spoke too soon. My queen. These are the last words he managed just before he stops speaking. Good night, bitch. Oh, father! Fritz's voice echoes through the suddenly silent plaza. He rushes toward You mean you fucking liked your dad? I'm so confused. He rushes toward Alcaster, who managed to walk a good distance away from Mother before he collapsed to the ground. Soon, Fritz is kneeling right beside Alcaster's bloody body. Jurian and Garland are right beside him. I'm about to walk over to them, but Karma holds my arm and pulls me back. Don't. But you do not want to sit your eyes on such a grisly sight up close, Princess. Okay? I already did. Move. Mother watches Fritz and the two knights approach with disinterest. This is his fate for trying to steal what is rightfully mine. Alcaster brings his hand to his mouth and coughs. I can see blood on his hands. Father's last moments flash through my head, but I will the memory away as Mother turns her gaze on me. Mother surveys me with a warm smile. She holds her hand out and beckons me over. Join me, Wagon. We were meant to rule this kingdom hand in hand from the start. These humans do not deserve your protection. They deserve to suffer after everything they've done to our kind. I shake my head. I'd rather die than join you. What? Ungrateful brat. This is how you repay everything I've done for you? You have done nothing for me. Very well. If you wish for death, I shall give it to you. Once I'm done with you, I will destroy this kingdom and start anew. This is happening during the day, which is a very bizarre change from the other 4 fucking arcs where the final battle all happens at night. Anyway, it will be a kingdom for the witches and I. I will not let you do that. Waltz? Mother is taken by surprise when another purple spike suddenly pushes through the ground toward her. She steps back, avoiding the brunt of the attack, but her arm is still grazed. Blood oozes from a newly opened gash. What happened to Emmeline and Rochester? They're, I think, hiding with Ophelia back at the margin. Probably with Rumple. I read that. Waltz, you have to get through me first. You can't stop me, traitor. Okay, good. They're safe. They are safe and sound. There's no way Rod will die this arc. We didn't get to know him at all. Mother extends her hands and in a mere moments we didn't get to know Fritz and Karma's route either, but whatever. Mother extends her hands, and in mere moments, lightning has suddenly appeared and is winding its way up Waltz's body. Wah. No! Hold on. I know the answer, but I'm going to look at it anyway, just in case. I rush toward him. Let him go! Wagon, no, it's not Chief. Mother, please don't hurt him. Mother looks at me, and then to Waltz. Her lips slowly curl into a wicked grin. So this is what your relationship has become. My heart is in my throat as I draw closer to where they are. Let him go. I will do anything, just let him go. Anything? Mother's voice is terrible and sweet. Her tone is filled with poison. I cannot bring myself to look at her. Instead, I keep my eyes firmly focused on Waltz. When Waltz speaks my name, it is in the soft voice that I have come to love so dearly. Wagon. The voice in question. If you wish so much to save him, then you must return what you have taken from me, the Crystallum Tenebrarum. And then you will become my sweet, obedient daughter once more. Only then will I let Waltz go. Waltz's eyes begin to dim, and I can see the hope draining out of him. I am sorry, Waltz, but I cannot lose you too. You know where to find me, Wagon. The longer you keep me waiting, the longer he suffers. Where are you going? Dude, this game is so ass. It's awesome. There's a blinding flash of light, and then Mother and Waltz are both gone. No! A dull ache begins to spread through my chest. Again. I wasn't able to do anything again. Why am I so weak? Suddenly I feel Jurian's hand on my shoulder. I turn to look at her. She stares at me solemnly for a few moments before her expression breaks and she shakes her head.
Don't blame yourself for this. There is nothing you could have done.
I have to save him. I fucking love this. No, me too. Literally flawless, no fucking notes. Jurian looks through me and I follow her gaze. The people are starting to back away. Their expression a mixture of fear and anger. This is exactly like 4 years ago. What should we do now? That witch just killed the new king.
Everyone, it's best for all of you to go home and stay where you'll be safe.
And what? Wait until that witch kills us? One woman points an accusing finger at me. Her fear is palpable. That murderer is a witch as well. She's exactly like her mother. A wicked witch. The people begin to curse me. I stand quietly and listen to their insults. I cannot blame them for thinking this way. Karma moves to stand beside Jurian. Then the two of them shield me from the angry masses. I doubt any of these people will listen to anything I've said. Girl, we saved you. Yeah. Stop. A familiar man walks Who? Who is it? Who could it be? I'm so excited. Gennaro is dead. Alcaster is dead. Fritz is over there. We know what he looks like. Rod is at home and not a man. A familiar man walks toward us with a gentle smile. You are... Oh. Boo! I got excited for fuck all. Yes, you remember me. You helped make my daughter happy on her special day with your gift. Oh, never mind. Yeah, me too. I'm surprised when Both he and his wife came to stand. Oh shit, it's been so long. I forgot that we did that. I forgot that was one of our good deeds. I'm surprised when both he and his wife come to stand beside me. What are you doing? I can finally properly repay you for what you've done. I know I said I was a little disappointed, but this is turning out kind of good. The man smiles at me. This is the best arc so far? Like, who wrote this? Not the same guy. That's crazy. The man smiles at me before turning his attention to the crowd. We won't let you hurt the princess. Rumors may have spread about her being a cold and wicked person, but those rumors are false. I know the truth. She is truly a kind person. She just protected us from the evil queen. Have you no shame? The angry shouting begins to fade into hushed accusations and aggressive whispering. That's right. We won't let you hurt Big Sister. Oh yeah, the kids that we play with. What the fuck? The effects of her good deeds are coming back to help her. Finally. Some fucking brain power in this arc. God damn. Ugh. Those are the children that Waltz and I played with. The ones that watched his shows. The children stand to my other side. Big Sister is a very good person, and we won't let you hurt her. Would a murderer give her money to give a gift to a poor child? I don't think so. No, this route is so good. Like, Fritz's was fun for a minute there, and then it ended shit around, like, the chapter 7 mark. This one's actually genuinely good. It hasn't fucked up yet. Like, that's crazy. Anyway, I can only stare in shock at everyone around me. My vision blurs as tears come to my eyes. I quickly wipe them away with the back of my hand. Everyone. A simple act of kindness can go a long way, can't it? These people believe in me. It's getting so corny. This is awesome. This is why I have to live up to their hopes. I take a deep breath and start walking forward. Jurian grabs my hand, her brow creasing with worry, but I shake my head at her and smile. I will be okay. Jurian looks at me for a few moments before she finally releases me. Now that I am directly in front of everyone, the area has quieted. I close my eyes and take another deep breath. Slowly, I get down on one knee before them. I am sorry. The crowd begins to murmur again. I can hear more than a few stifled gasps.
Princess, you shouldn't.
I raise a hand to silence Jurian. I once again look to the townspeople. I know my words are meaningless, but I still want to apologize for everything my mother has done, and also to the people I have hurt. I was blind and naive, ignoring the fear and anxiety of so many people. But I have grown since then, and I now see with clear eyes the hatred you have for my mother and for me. The crowd remained silent, so I continue. King Gennaro was killed by my mother, and I was not strong enough to save him. So yes, you are correct. I am the reason he is dead now. But I made a promise to him, and I intend to keep it. I will protect Angel in his stead, and I hope that all of you will give me a chance to prove myself worthy as your princess and your future queen. Oh shit, I have to make I have popcorn. Ooh. For the second game. I promise I will make things right again, no matter what it takes. I bow my head once again before standing. I then turn to Jurian and Karma. I notice that Fritz and Garland are absent, and that Alcaster is nowhere to be seen. Where are Garland and Fritz?
They took Alcaster's body away from all of this.
Body? You mean...
He has passed.
I kind of assumed, but sure. A heaviness begins to sink into my chest. Bloodshed will only beget more bloodshed. This is why I cannot let anyone die anymore. Please do your best, Big Sister. I am pulled out of my reverie by the voice of one of the little boys. Let's play together again when you come back. I stare at their smiling faces with bleary eyes. I don't give a fuck that he passed. No, me neither. I do not even know if I will live through this, but I do not have the heart to ruin their optimism. I'd like that. I need them to keep hoping for a better tomorrow. So they will be strong enough to stand up on their own 2 feet if they must face the whole world. Jurian, tell Delora and Parfait what happened when they come back to the Martian.
What are you planning to do? Under no circumstances are you to go to that witch alone, am I clear? Waltz would not want you to sacrifice yourself for him.
I step back and I smile at her and Karma. I apologize for this. I back away toward the palace, putting as much distance as I can between me and the crowd, the platform, and Karma and Jurian. That was too many ants. You're going to jail. Yeah, I figured the guy who was stabbed through the chest didn't make it. I felt the same. Then, as swiftly as I can, I hold out my hand to cast a large dome-shaped shield around the palace and I. My energy is falling away from me even as I cast the spell, only to be replaced by new energy. The Tenebrarum is gaining power.
No!
Jurian rushes toward the shield and places her hands on it. She calls my name, but I only shake my head at her. Why are we bonding with Jurian right now? She's getting so many fucking lines. Princess Wagon, do not be so foolish. No, I refuse to let anyone die. I can manage this shield for an hour. That should be enough time to save Waltz and end this for good. I offer one last smile before I turn and rush through the palace gates. Jurian and Karma continue to call my name, but to no avail. I'm sorry, everyone, but this is something that I must do on my own. This is the only way I can protect you all. And now it's night. Okay, that makes way more fucking sense. I was like, it's too bright out here for the final battle. I expected resistance when I entered the palace, but to my surprise, there's no one here. Not a single soul. Everyone must have evacuated when Mother appeared outside. The stagnant air around me is suffocating. The night air is quiet and cold as death. My footsteps are very loud in the emptiness of the palace. If I give my powers to her voluntarily, will I die? This thought has haunted me since I first entered the palace. All too soon, the doors to the throne room are before me. I pause in front of them, suddenly feeling anxious, because it couldn't be anywhere else because we didn't design anywhere else in the palace. There must be something else I can do besides submit to Mother. I need to find a way to protect Waltz and save Angel from her. I clasp my hands together in a silent prayer, because we believe in God. Father, please guide me. I take a deep breath, and with renewed determination, push open doors. Chapter 10! And of course we got the good ending. Okay, I can get rid of it. When I enter the room, Mother's the first person I see. She is sitting so regally on the throne, but as I draw closer, I notice how pale she has become since I last saw her. My gaze shifts to Waltz, who is kneeling beside her like a loyal servant, a rope of light binding him in place. Waltz! Wagon, you shouldn't have come here. What Mother flicks her wrist, tightening Waltz's balance. Hush now. My mind is racing as I desperately try to conjure a plan. We didn't, like, you know, whip one up on the way over? Or grabbing food, so I'll be... Don't worry, I have to run an ad anyway. I probably should have stopped at the chapter. So I'm gonna run an ad really quick while we're here, before we get too interesting. So I will be right back. Okay, we're back now. Anyway, let's fucking keep going. If Waltz has yet to escape, it must be because his bindings are stopping him from using his magic. If I can just break Mother's concentration, perhaps I can free him. But how do I do that? A terrible pain travels through my chest and makes my heart throb. I put a hand to my chest and grimace. It feels as if some part of me has suddenly been severed. This feeling, could it be that shield I built around the palace has been destroyed? Welcome back. Thank you. It is good to be back. Oh, it seems like we have visitors. Visitors? Yeah! They're probably gonna die. Which is a damn shame. The doors fly open and Parfait suddenly walks in, face stern. Dolores strides in beside her. Why are you here? Everyone outside? Is safe. Garlandrian and Karma are doing their best to evacuate them to their homes. They will be safer there. And then there's you, who did a very foolish thing, striding in here on your own. Parfait seems to... It's, I think... 3 arcs so far. Well, 2 arcs so far. I just have a nasty feeling. Ah, how sad. I'd expected there to be more reinforcements, but it's just you two. We don't need an army to stop you, Hildur. Mother's lips curl into a tight frown. Bold words. But I might remind you that I am the one with the hostage. If I see any of you move a finger, I will end this boy's life. Mother turns to me once again and snickers. And I'm pretty sure my daughter here wouldn't like that, would you, love? My eyes meet Waltz's. He shakes his head at me, his his eyes gleaming with insistence. No doubt he'd want me to put myself over him, but I came here to save him. No matter how much I try to think of myself out of this, it seems impossible. In the end, I am still weak. I'm still useless. Now, where were we? Wagon, don't do what she says. The rest of Dolores' words become muffled when Mother flicks her wrist and causes a glass wall to rise between us. Hildur! Dolores' voice sounds as if it is echoing from far away. Quiet. Parfait holds up her hand and magic begins to sparkle at her fingertips. Before she can form any sort of spell, Mother twirls her fingers and tightens Waltz's magic bindings. Waltz cries out in pain as he collapses to the floor. Waltz! Hildur, please stop this. Back, what happened? Dolora and Parfait are here, likely to die. We have been separated from them via glass. Waltz is captured. That's it. You knew about the capturing, but it's been mentioned like 4 times, so I figured I'd do the same. Just to give you the experience. Parfait approaches the glass wall and places a palm on top of it. Are you not growing tired of this, Hildur? The humans have already suffered so much for what they have done in the past. Is that still not enough? Humans are fickle creatures, and that is why they cannot be trusted. Nothing can ever change how I perceive them anymore, Fate. There is a shadow of sadness on Mother's face, but it is only momentary. I cherished the humans, even respected them, yet they destroyed my kind out of fear for some silly story. If it had not been for that human bard, it never would have come to this. Hans already paid dearly for his mistakes when a witch murdered him. But you know just as well as I that he was trying to mend his mistakes. Mother stomps her feet on the floor with a scowl. His death has changed nothing. Hildur. Silence, Fate. You will never understand the feeling of being feared and hated. Mother turns to me again, her eyes cold. Now, are you ready to return what is rightfully mine, Wagon? I look at Parfait and Dolora, then at Waltz. I cannot give my powers back to Mother, not when I know what she will do once she is the Tenebrar bearer again. I cannot let her kill Waltz either. If these fools here had not changed you, I would have had no qualms about letting you remain the Tenebrar bearer. I raised you to be the perfect queen. All that I did to prepare you for the crown. Mother knows best. Mother, That's it. If I can pretend that I am on her side, then maybe I can buy enough time to save Waltz. Maybe Parfait will come up with an idea. I glance at Waltz. My heart aches when our gazes meet once again. Forgive me, Waltz, but this is the only plan I have right now. I take a deep breath as I face Mother once again. You are right. I should have listened to you. I want to go back to the way we were, Mother. Raised suspiciously. Yeah. What are you doing? Wagon. I ignore Waltz and Dolores' voices and focus only on Mother. You have always been right, Mother. I remember the disdained looks the people gave me earlier. Even after I saved everyone, they still wished I would die. I was so scared. Yes, now you see. I only wanted to protect you from those cruel humans, my daughter. You kept me away from everyone. I was alone. I am sorry, Mother. I am really sorry. I am sorry, but you need to go back to sleep forever. Only then do I realize that I'm crying. Not because I need her forgiveness, but because there is no helping her. The only way to help my mother is to make her disappear. She cannot be saved anymore. I just wanted to be loved and accepted. Mother stands up from the throne and slowly walks toward me, her arms spread. And in my arms you always will be. Wagon, the Martian has accepted you for who you are. No. You were all forced to accept me because you knew what would happen if I stayed the way I was. You were afraid that I would end up like Mother. Wagon, you were right. I am like my mother. We are related by blood, after all. See, now this is the way to make her go on to her side. Whereas in Fritz's route, she was like, yeah, I hate everyone at the Martian. Time to go hang out with my mom. That shit was ass. You're right, Wagon. You are sweet and perfect and wonderfully obedient as any daughter ought to be. I was blinded by the Martian's lies, but I now realize that no one loves me as you do, Mother. Wagon. The pain of Waltz's voice is unbearable. That's so fucked up. Yes! Is unbearable, but I do not look at him. I do not flinch away when Mother stops in front of me and wraps her arms around me. Gone is the warmth I thought I felt whenever she hugged me. Right now, Mother's embrace is as cold as ice. Will you still accept me, Mother? Of course, Wagon. When Mother pulls back, the smile on her face is bright and beautiful. This is how I remember her. Filled with love for me. I knew you would return to me. There are so many things I have planned for the two of us, but you need to prove yourself worthy of my love and trust once more. What? Mother's eyes gleam. Prove to me that you chose me, my darling. Mother turns around and gestures to Waltz. Kill the traitor. This arc is fucking crazy. It's so good. My heart sinks. This wasn't part of the plan. What should I do now? I know that one offensive spell, but I do not want to hurt Waltz. But okay, you haven't perfected it yet, but what you could do is enough to hurt and paralyze your enemy for a short time. I can pretend to cast it on Waltz and direct it at Mother. Waltz told me before that it is impossible to cast two shields at the same time. Mother already has one shield up, so she cannot cast another shield on herself unless she dispels the first. But with the two of us being so close, I am likely to hurt myself as well. I close my eyes, mind set. This is not the time to worry about myself. I just have to hope that this opening is big enough to give everyone the opportunity that they need. For you, Mother, I will do anything. I extend my hand and allow the energy to gather in my fingertips. I'm so fucking flabbergasted that I just read it myself on my own. My bad. Impressive that you oh shit. Go back. Where am I? Okay, there we go. Impressive that you were able to learn this deadly and painful magic in such a short span of time. This spell will be a befitting end for the traitor. Wagon, don't. Oh, fuck. Don't stop me, man. Parfait attempts to break down the glass wall separating us with a spell, but it only cracks the surface. By the time you destroy that wall, it will be too late, Fate. You can't do this, Wagon! I'm just giving up on her voice. I hate Delora so much. Her voice is so hard for me. Delora has now joined Parfait in trying to destroy the wall that Mother has built. I ignore them and focus on my spell until I feel the familiar current of energy pulsate in my arms. It is ready. Now say goodbye to that traitor. Goodbye. I hold out my hand to Mother just as I release the energy. Mother. I do not give Mother any time to react. The electricity crackles in the air just as the spell makes contact with her body. Because we are so close to each other, I too feel the impact of the electricity as it trickles through me. I collapse on the ground, tears in my eyes. It hurts so much. Wagon. She's not even dead yet? Like, what the fuck? Like, or like paralyzed or like asleep or something? How could you do this, Wagon? I blink away my tears to see Mother lying on the floor opposite me. Her face is filled with rage as she looks at me. Out of the corner of my eyes, I notice the glass wall has disappeared, and Waltz is already on his way to— Okay, kill her first! Kill her first! Please? I notice the Waltz is already on his way toward me. The bindings made of light are gone. Waltz lifts me up and then moves to one of the corners of the room. The sensation of pain spreading throughout my body is like being pricked with hundreds of needles. Waltz tucks my hair back, his features creased with worry. Parfait walks to where Mother is and casts a binding spell around her while No! Murder her! She's going to kill someone if we turn our backs. Okay? Just kill her now. Please and thank you. Anyway, and cast a binding spell around her while Delora rushes to my side. Can't wait to do her voice. That was a dangerous stunt you pulled, Wagon. It was the only thing I could think of. I blink away tears as I feel another fit of pain. This is all I could manage. Wagon, hang in there. I look at Parfait with pleading eyes. Parfait, please end this. Please save Mother from herself. By killing her. Right? Parfait slowly stands and walks toward Mother. I was the only one who truly loved you, Wagon, yet you did this to me. Do you really think these fools cared about you as much as I did? No, you are wrong. I had people who loved me, but you took them away from me. You can say this out loud. But whatever. I refuse to let you steal away any more of them. Yes, kill her ass. Parfait stretches out her hand. Her whole body begins to emit a soft glow. I wish it didn't have to end this way, Hildur. You are making a big mistake protecting the humans who destroyed my kind, Fate. You are no different than those humans, Hildur. Violence does not beget more violence. We love the word beget for some reason. I can feel the tears on my cheeks as I look at Mother's still form. Oh, she's fucking dead? Oh. Wagon, you don't have to see this. But Waltz puts a hand over my eyes, blinding me? You've already seen enough darkness. I can feel an explosion of energy around me. A chilling current runs through the air, carrying Mother's scream to my ears. That's fucking crazy. A soft energy begins to flow through my body. Mother's power from the Tenebrarum. Mother is gone. Wait. And only one person died this arc. Why did so many people die for Fritz? Fritz's arc was so ass, man. They killed Delora, Parfait, and Garland, I think. Like, that's fucked up. I can handle one, right? Well, it's got some dark ass hands. So true. When Waltz draws his hand away, I am able to glance at where Mother was just moments ago. There's nothing but specks of silver dust. Dude, Parfait fucking destroyed her. That's crazy. Parfait stands over the ashes crying. I am so sorry. Another shockwave of pain courses through my body. This time I feel it attack my consciousness. I feel myself fading away. Wagon. Let me sleep, just for a little while. Oh my god, that's so fucked up. One day you will become a queen, my love. Just like Mother? Yes, just like me. Will you be there when I become queen? Of course, I will always be by your side. Forever? Forever. I love you, Mother. I love you too, Wagon. Time skip! Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Our room. When I open my eyes, the first thing I see is Waltz. He's leaning over me, anxiety clearly etched onto his face. Waltz? Thank goodness, you're finally awake. I slowly inspect my surroundings, only to realize that I am back in my old room at the March-In. I try to remember how I got here, but my memories are hazy. What happened? You passed out and have been sleeping for 3 days. Oh yeah, his hands were so dark because of his goofy-ass gloves. 3 days? I push myself up on the bed and wince. My body is unusually heavy. Waltz places his hands on my shoulders and gently eases me back onto the pillows. You're still weak. You need to rest more. I close my eyes and try to remember what happened. That's right. I was trying to save Waltz from Mother. Parfait and Delora came to save us, and then it is over. I open my eyes and stare at Waltz. Right? Waltz reaches for my hand, smiling as he gently squeezes it. Yes. My vision blurs as tears begin to sting my eyes. I hope Mother is in a better place now, a place where she doesn't have to suffer anymore. Waltz leans over and kisses my forehead. I'm sure she is. Waltz begins to fill me in on the details of everything that transpired after I passed out. Alcaster was officially declared dead. Thank you for letting me know. At first, there was a commotion as the people considered what Mother would do now that she wore the crown. Their worries only stopped when they found out Mother was truly gone. Fritz was locked up on account of being a possible danger to everyone. Everyone has been waiting for a verdict from me to decide what to do with him. I fall asleep not long after Waltz's explanation. Luckily, because I am the Tender Arm Bearer, break his curse. This is the only arc where he's a good character. Like, that's fucking crazy. In every other arc, he's just kind of a nuisance. Anyway, when I open my eyes again, I am alone in my room. I shiver as I sit up, head foggy. I rub my hands over my arms in an attempt to will away some of the cold. Something feels off. I slowly step out of bed and begin to head for the door, but before I even lay my hand on the knob, the door opens on its own. Oh, you're finally awake. Just like Skyrim for real. Parfait. I don't think you should be up and about right now. You should still be resting. Parfait leads me back to the bed. How are you feeling? I look at Parfait's face and realize how paper white her skin has become. The circles under her eyes are even darker than they were before. Dude, if she dies out of left fucking field, I'm gonna be pissed. Tired, but I will be fine. But you do not look well. I will be fine. I wanted to talk to you today, if you're feeling up to listening. What is this all about? I wanted to apologize to you for forcing you to shoulder the heavy burden caused by our mistakes. But I was gonna like the Skyrim. It was too easy. The Skyrim joke was simply too easy. Heavy burden caused by our mistakes, both Hilder's and mine. Back then, I did not have the heart to stop Hilder. If I had only defeated her then, none of this would have happened. Parfait reaches out and cups my face in her hands. Your dedication and kindness saved us all, Wagon. The future will be brighter with you as the Ten of Arms bearer. But what if I become corrupted by the darkness? What if... Parfait places a finger on my lips and smiles. No, you are different, Wagon. Unlike Hilder, you are surrounded by people who love you. Didn't you love her once? I love Hilder Parfait, ex-girlfriend. I'm having a stroke. I'm going to continue reading. Those people are filled with light. Light that will drive away whatever darkness invades your heart. That's why I know you'll be alright. Oh my god, she's fucking dying! Where is she going? What the fuck? That's great. She's see-through. Hello? Wait. Stop. Come back. You have to marry Delora and become my new mom. Come back. Walk me down the aisle. Stop. That's fucking insane. Okay, Waltz arc bad. That's crazy. Parfait smiles at me gently. It is a beautiful, shining smile, one that glows bright even as I begin to notice that the rest of Parfait's body is fading. Parfait, your body is... Parfait's smile becomes melancholy. I thought I would start to disappear soon. My heart aches as I hold tight to Parfait's arm with shaking hands. What are you saying? Huh? Fairies and witches do not age physically and live longer, but that does not mean we are not perfectly immortal. I mean, we are fuck you. The body can only take so much damage before it finally withers away. But you can't disappear. You said before you had no air. Because that is what I wanted everyone to believe. Who's the air then? Because that is what I wanted everyone to believe. Don't worry, Wagon. When I'm gone, one of my relatives will take over the responsibility of bearer. Oh. We don't even get to meet them? Fuck you, man. Tears well up in my eyes as I stare at Parfait. I have already lost too many people, Parfait. I cannot lose you too. We were going to work together to bring back the balance between the crystals. You still have so much to teach me. I'm sorry, Wagon. I would have loved to stay with you for a bit longer. My time here is up. That's fucking crazy. Parfait continues to grow more translucent. Let me be clear. Even as my hands slip through her arms, I try to reach for her again but can no longer touch her. Parfait! I already said my farewells to everyone else earlier. You are the last and the most important person I must say goodbye to. Not true. Your wife did. Your wife is fucking waiting for you downstairs. Thank you for putting everything to rest, Wagon. Parfait closes her eyes like she was born to die. Like, that's fucking psychotic. Parfait closes her eyes, her lips still curled into a gentle smile, even as she begins to fade into pure light. Parfait, no! Not Barack Obama. It's how I cope. I reach for her again, but when I pull my hands back, they are covered in golden dust. The gentle dust floats in the air before me where Parfait was moments ago. Be strong and be kind, Wagon. Okay, I want the gay sex scene that we typically get at the end of each arc. Like, this sucks. A few days after Parfait, this was going too fast. I felt it in my heart to be true. I was like, why the fuck is this going so quickly? It's going so well and too fast. So here we are. A few days after Parfait, my bad. A few days after Parfait's passing, I went back to my training. My goal was to expel everyone's fairy tale curses once and for all. After more than a week of intensive training with Waltz and Delora, I am able to completely dispel the fairy tale curse from the Crystalline Tenebra. Now the fairy tale curse is non-existent, and cannot be cast again in Angel. This is only one of the first steps I take in dismantling all of the damage Mother has done, but it is a step forward. And now with that done, I feel it is time to return to the palace. Boo! Oh, okay, we're in the margin. Never mind. It's fine. As the only blood heir to the throne, I have a responsibility to uphold and a promise to fulfill, with one L. Ophelia, Rod, and Emmeline returned to the palace a couple days ago. Jurian and Garland went with them so they could act as security. Fritz has been pardoned and now resumes his duties at the palace, only he is no longer my personal knight, because that would be too gay. I opted to stay behind so I could spend one last day with everyone in the tavern. Now, as I stand here in the tavern, I realize how many friends I have made over the last few months. I never thought I would be so sad to part from all these people, but now that everything is back to normal, we have no reason to stay in the march together day in and out. Anise, are you sure you do not want to try working in the palace again? You would make a wonderful royal chef. Thank you so much for the offer, princess. But as much as I love to cook, I think I prefer working more with medicine. I would like to train under Chevalier, so I can one day become a doctor. I look at Rumple, Chevalier, as he flashes a smile at me. When his curse was dispelled, he remembered his real name, Chevalier. It had been difficult to get used to it because it's such a shitty name. Not only that, but his personality has mellowed somewhat. Take good care of Anise. But of course! I hope next time we meet, you will not try to flirt with me. Chevalier snorts and crosses his arms, but I see a hint of mischief as he smiles. I'll try my best, though I make no promises. I roll my eyes at him and he responds with an easy laugh. I too am laughing and am soon laughing along with him. Ah, a laughing princess, what a sight for sore eyes. This will definitely take some getting used to. I scowl at him. Seeing you in men's clothing will take some getting used to as well. Well, try your best not to fall for my handsome face. Not under him. Wait, what the fuck? I don't even know what you're talking about. Right. So what are you planning to do? Karma looks away and rubs at the back of his neck. Well, I'll go back to my kingdom and hope I don't find my name on a gravestone. Either way, I have a lot of explaining to do. Delora, where will you go now? Well, for starters, I plan on talking to all the good witches I know who are still in hiding. I'm sure they'll be happy to know they can finally come back to Angel. They'll be even happier to know we have a capable bearer. So true, Wagon. My heart sinks as I remember Parfait. If she were still here, she would be talking about how we both need to do our best to maintain the balance between the crystals. What if I fail at being a capable bearer? Impossible, especially with Waltz there by your side. Oh, but speaking of which, where is Waltz? I got her voice back somehow in the fucking final. Is Karma royalty? Yes, he is the prince of Brigantia, a neighboring kingdom. He has a brother named Llama. All of us glance around at the circle. He left so quietly none of us even realized. I'll go look for him. In the forest! The gayest location in the game. I move first to the forest, feeling that he might be in there seeking some kind of quiet solace. Sure enough, I find him there, staring. This is such a fucking Twilight-ass location to be in, by the way. Sure enough, I find him there, staring up at the sky with his eyes full of melancholy. Waltz? Oh. Top tier name, by the way. Yeah, so true. I think it's another acronym like Karma's name was, but I don't fucking remember the... I think his real name's Lance, but his nickname is Llama, which is so fucking funny. Hi there, little star. Are we leaving now? We will be leaving soon. You suddenly disappeared, so I came to look for you. Waltz's lips tug into a smile tinged with sadness. Sorry. I thought the sky was so clear today. I had to come out and marvel at it. That is not a very convincing lie. Waltz looks up again, his smile slipping. Waltz, are you alright? Really alright? I'm a little sad. Sad? Hilda killed my family when I was still young. I have been yearning to be part of a family ever again since then. When we became friends so long ago, you were the closest thing to a family that I had. When we were pulled apart, I met Lady Parfait and was accepted at the Marchen. Now that it's time to leave everyone, I realize how sad I am. I've lived here since I was first cursed. Everyone in the Marchen has become my family. I move to stand beside him, then reach out to take his hand. His fingers weave their way through mine. Can't he just stay? And we come visit? We don't have to jump directly to fucking marriage. You know what I mean? We don't even have to be housemates. You can just stay here. It's not a huge deal. I don't think that's what they'll do, but that's what I think they should do. I owe Lady Parfait so much. She gave me a family and reunited us. I owe her a lot too. Waltz turns to me and smiles. Sorry if I worried you. Shall we go back to the palace now? The palace? Not before you say your own goodbyes. I was planning on it. I just had to compose myself out here first. Sorry, wasn't Waltz Hilder's pupil? Yes. Did she kill his family after cursing him? I think so. Or what? Or was it the other way around? She killed his family and then took him away to train him? I don't remember. It's been a minute since we saw, the middle of the arc. I really have no idea. Compose? It's hard to imagine Waltz in tears. Well then, we will say our goodbyes and then you can open one of your portals. How about we walk to the palace? Ugh! I shrink back at his suggestion. You know how much the townspeople despise me. I know it is important that I build a relationship with them before I become their new queen, but I do not think I am ready for that yet. I mean, that's the only one that makes sense to me. What's this game? It's an interesting game. I won't lie to you. Walt's smile is reassuring. Oh, but I have something important to show you in town. I hope it's gay sex that we have together. No, I'm just kidding. Something important? You'll see when we get there. But Waltz brings my hand to his lips and kisses my knuckles. I'll be by your side, little star, so there is nothing to fear. I stare at Waltz for a few moments before finally nodding my head. Okay. I hope we get another, gay apple or something. I love calling the game gay. All marriage is gay marriage as far as I'm concerned. We return to the Marchant temporarily to say our final farewells. After that, we can just come back and fucking visit. No, it's not like we're setting off a nuclear bomb in the goddamn place after we leave. Holy fuck, you guys. Damn. After that, Waltz and I walk into town in silence. I am in awe as we enter the plaza. I notice immediately that something is different. There are lily decorations hanging all around the square and through the streets. I wonder why all these lilies are here. The people in the immediate vicinity turn to me, their conversation going silent as they notice me. It is as I thought. Of course they still fear me. Big sister! I turn at the sound of the voice and notice one of the little girls that I played with once running toward us. She almost makes it to us before a woman I assume to be her mother pulls her back. I am surprised when the mother hands her daughter a bouquet of lilies and whispers something to her before releasing her. The little girl nods before running up to me. I bend down so that we are eye level and am shocked when she suddenly throws her arms around my neck. Ugh! Thank you, big sister! The girl pulls back and hands me the bouquet of lilies. My mom says thank you as well. I stare at her, still baffled, before glancing at her mother. The woman nods to me and then dips into a soft bow. I take the bouquet from the girl and stand up. I can only stare on, still shocked, as more townspeople— is this the first time we've heard the song? It's a little triumphant, if you don't mind my saying. Still shocked, as more townspeople approach me with lilies in their hands. Waltz, what is going on? This is what I wanted to show you. Huh? The townspeople have been planning this for days. They asked me to make sure you passed through town on this day so they could give you their message. Message? I turn back to the people gathered around me and notice they are all still holding the flowers with bright smiles on their faces. The silence is gone, replaced by excited chattering and bright laughter. On the count of 3. This is so... And they all clapped ass. Like, I think we can always go back to the Marchant, but it won't be the same Marchant we knew and love. I guess that's true, especially with Parfait fucking dead, but at the same time, it's like, goddamn, chill. Why are we crying? Fuck. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me. It sounded pretty new. This must be like the official arc. I couldn't decide if it was this one or Fritz's, but this one ended too good for it not to be the official arc. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't get this big of a fanfare for anyone else. Anyway, he starts counting, and at the end of his countdown, the townsfolk throw the flowers up into the air. The delicate petals flutter down on Waltz and I, showering us in gentle color. Okay, let us see. Oh. Then all at once they begin to say the same phrase, their voices mingling to create the most harmonious and overwhelming greeting I have ever received. Thank you! You risked your life to save us, all of us, despite how we treated you. We misjudged you, Your Highness. Please forgive us. We knew we had to give you a grand thank you for all you'd done for us, so we planned this. So the lily decorations. Cringe! Yeah, it's awesome. They're a celebration of you, the soon-to-be queen. Ugh! I feel tears gathering in my eyes, and I quickly wipe them away with the back of my hand. But there is nothing to apologize for. I was the one at fault. That was too many people coming on screen at the same time. We judged you harshly, and we had no right to. The past doesn't matter anymore. We've all decided to change for the better. From now on, you have our full cooperation. Just as we helped the previous king, so too we help you, Your Highness. Everyone, thank you. I will do my best to continue the reign of peace my father started. The people's eyes are filled with hope as they hand over lily bouquets. My hands are quickly filled, and Waltz ends up having to take the majority of them. We continue toward the palace, the crowd cheering behind us. We didn't even get to have gay sex! No! We probably will. It has been 2 months since I returned to the palace. Since then, I've been working non-stop so I can better familiarize myself with running a kingdom. I have been studying day and night, trying to broaden my knowledge of the kingdom. I've had help from many people, and I have come a long way. Today, I was officially crowned the new Queen of Angel. My determination has only grown since then. I have been trying to take my responsibilities as seriously as I possibly can. But for the time being, I have space to breathe. A dinner celebration has been prepared for tonight, and I am on my way to my room to prepare. Everyone will be there. I cannot wait to see them again. Her design as like a princess is so fuck ugly. Take the red off. You look terrible in red. You look just god awful. Anyway. Wagon! I turn to see Emmeline running toward me. I notice that Rod is trailing behind her. What's the matter? You seem to be in a hurry. What's the matter? The party is in a few hours and you are still not dressed. This really isn't so dire a circumstance. It has been months, but it's still so strange to hear Rod's voice actually coming from his own mouth. Oh, new outfit? Shittiest outfit I've ever seen, but yeah, new outfit. Please calm down, Emily. Even though Rod has his voice back, he still keeps Sebby with him. The Stubbs Rabbit sometimes throws in little comments here and there. But it is! This event is very important! It will not take me 2 hours to prepare, Emmeline. But it might! You're the queen now, and you must look regal tonight. I raise an eyebrow at her. 2 hours is a little excessive, and I'm not planning to do anything overly special tonight. But don't you want to at least look pretty for Waltz? What are you talking about? Mother and I want to make you shine so bright Waltz won't be able to take his eyes off of you. Emmeline. I won't take no for an answer this time. She turns to Rod with a mischievous grin. We will be done soon. I'll see you later, Rod. Without waiting for my reply, Emmeline grabs my hand and pulls me into my room. Hopefully she takes this fuck-ass dress off and puts on something better. Hi, Ophelia. And with that, I am done. I cannot believe it took so long just to put on makeup. I did not think making myself up like this would be enjoyable, but doing this with Ophelia and Emmeline was fun. Outfits giving gym at 7 banquet at no. That's the funniest shit you could have said, I fear. But she looks the same. $20 fucking. You look so beautiful, Wagon. You really do look the part of queen. Isn't this too much? Not at all. You should take pride in doing yourself up like this sometimes. You have a lovely face, Wagon. If you insist. Now that we've helped you, we need to help ourselves. The celebration is just around the corner. We'll see you later, dear. Ophelia, Em? They both stop right in front of the door. Thank you for everything. Of course, this is what families do, Wagon. The two smile at me one last time before they exit the room. I stand up and head for the balcony. What balcony? I can only see 2 walls of the room. The cool air is refreshing on my skin. Father, if you had also been here, tonight would have been perfect. And parfait. Wagon, come in. I've come to let you know that everyone has arrived early. Waltz comes to an abrupt stop when he sees me. Oh my god. He openly stares at me, mouth slightly opened in awe. My face warms up. What? Waltz turns his face away, his face deep red. This is so gonna point. You look beautiful tonight. Thank you. Well! I'm so beautiful, she's fucking magnetic, apparently. A gentle smile forms on Waltz's lips as he approaches. He stops in front of me, gently tracing my cheek with one of his fingers. His touch leaves a trail of warmth on my cool skin. My star is shining brighter tonight. Waltz holds out his hand. May I have this dance, my lady? There is no music, fuck you. I cannot help but giggle as I place my hand in his. Before the dance even starts, Waltz has suddenly wrapped an arm around my waist. He tilts me downward with a smile. Oh shit! Recoiled for the Jesus, no kidding. Shit! Slay! Yes! Let's go! She's fucking killing it, man. Wow! Let's go! Cinderella, she looks good as hell. He looks good as hell. This arc is fucking killing it, man. What the hell? Except for his goofy ass gloves. They need to go. The gloves have to go. Waltz draws closer to me, his lips pulling up into a mischievous smile. I'm lucky to be the first man to see you tonight, but I don't like the idea of other men seeing you as you are. I'm going to be awfully jealous. Death sentence. I give him a teasing smile. Are you worried that someone will take me away from you? Not really. Should I be? You know my feelings for you will never change. And you know that I will always love you, no matter what. The two of us are frozen in time. I feel I could stand here looking into Waltz's eyes like this forever. Is he wearing red pants? Craziest ass. Okay, wrap it up! So true. I love you, Wagon. I love you too, Waltz. Wrap it up? You killed that shit. You said wrap it up and they said, okay, cat, we will. Now it's time to listen to the entire final credit scene. Oh my god, I forgot when he was small. Oh, tiny Waltz jump scare. Oh my god, another one. I'm not watching the whole thing. Okay, just kidding. I have to? Okay. Oh, I just quit the whole ass game. I'm opening it again just to see. I have to see if there's any little secrets for finishing the whole game. You gotta open so bad, and then we'll listen to a little bit of the theme song. Just a little bit. Oh yeah, and we have to watch the bad arcs as well. Yes. Yes. Her dress design is so dog shit. Look at her fucking sleeves.
Princess lives in a monochrome world, working from the side through her lonely eyes.
Okay, that's all I can handle. The princess lives in a monochrome world. Ow! Boys, boys, boys. We got all of them. Let's fucking go! Time to look at the gallery. We have unlocked everything. Dreams? So true. Here are all of Rod's pictures. Oh, this must be a death picture. They probably all get like a shitty end picture. Ugh, Fritz was so bad. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are taken up by Varg. And one of them was like the unconsensual kiss, which was psychotic. But waltzes are all flawless. You guys remember this one? Yeah, it's my favorite picture. Okay, how do I get out? Oh, it moves. Got it. Right, of course. I forgot. Oh my god, so slay. Okay, anyway. Okay, we're leaving. Time to replay the entire game for the bad ending. No, I'm just kidding. I am a little psychotic though, so maybe I'll do that in my own time. I wouldn't do that. Why would I play this game in my own time? Okay. Bad endings. Because I've watched it so many times, my computer just knows what I want. Okay. Browser display. No commentary? That's what we're talking about. No one cares. Holy fuck, I forgot it was insanely loud. Please be better. Okay. Bad ending. Waltz. Perfect. I'm so excited. How does he die, I wonder? Holy fuck, it's still loud as hell. Cut that shit down, I can't see. Actually, it's fine for you. Here. Oh shit, I forgot I have to fucking read the damn thing. Okay, my bad. The first thing I see is Mother sitting upon Father's throne. Hello, dearest one. Mother. Somehow she looks even worse than earlier. My gaze is drawn to where Waltz is sitting at Mother's feet. His eyes widen when he notices me. A bright light surrounds his body like a rope, keeping him in place. Waltz. It looks as if he is trying to say something, but his mouth does not budge. It is as if his lips are sewn shut. Don't remember that in ours. What have you done to him? Don't worry, Wagon. He is unharmed, but with these bindings, his magic is restricted, which we used the power of seeing with our own goddamn eyes in the good arc, but Hildur had to tell us that in this one, in the bad arc, because we're stupid in the bad arc. I just didn't want him to ruin our mother-daughter bonding time, so I sealed his lips. Mother draws her hand through Waltz's hair in a way that reminds me of a mother coddling her child. I clench my fists. Let him go. Mother's eyes flash. She could hurt him so easily if I anger her. I am here now, so let him go. I think I shall keep him where he is until your side of the agreement is completed, dearest one. I can only manage to glare at her. Oh, my darling, don't look at me like that. Don't you want things to be how they were? We were so happy when we were together. I shake my head at her. That wasn't happiness. You kept me from happiness. And when I finally did find happiness, you took it away. Having friends, being loved by father. I could have had all of those things if it weren't for you. And even now, you would take Waltz from me. Mother rests her chin on the palm of her hand, expression cold as ice. They love making ice comparisons. This boy makes you happier than I do. You would choose him over me. I am not looking at Mother when I answer. Instead, I direct my attention to Waltz, who is shaking his head at me. My only apology to him is a silent frown. Yes. I meet Mother's gaze at last. Why would you say that? Tell me what I must do to save him. The silence in the throne room is deafening, but I am resolute. No matter what happens, Waltz must live. Mother raises a hand to her chest, and moments later, a silver crystal begins to form, floating above the palms of her hands. The crystal's light is dim, its surface clouded, but I know exactly what it is. The crystal antenna worm. It looks so much smaller than it was before. Mother walks toward me, a gentle smile on her face. Come, darling. Raise your hands to the tenebrarum. I falter for an instant. If you take my powers from me, will I die? I will be very careful, Wagon. Since you are offering your powers willingly, no harm shall come to you. Mother's smile is sweet, her voice so reassuring. Don't do this, Wagon. How'd you get out? Waltz, your voice. If she takes away all your powers, you'll be nothing but an empty shell. Mother slaps Waltz, oh shit, before he can say anything else. He falls to his side, his body still incapable of movement. How did you do that? Waltz. What the fuck? Well, I'm impressed that you managed to break that spell. I'm confident that you would not be able to break your bindings. Okay, I guess he broke it? Mother lets out an exasperated sigh. My patience is running out, Wagon. If you don't give me what I want, then I will have to force it from you. I see Mother flick her hand to cast a spell. I'm about to move, but I am too late. Her spell collides with my body. Guess she is as good at sewing as she is at parenting! So true. I expect to feel pain, but I am surprised by the sudden lightness that overtakes me. Soon my eyes grow heavy and my knees buckle, causing me to fall to the floor. I feel as light as air. Wagon! I continue to lay there on the floor unmoving as Mother strides toward me. Don't worry, little one. Your nightmares will soon be over. Do we die? Her face is the last thing I see before I am consumed by an endless darkness. Have you done as I commanded? Oh, are we sleeping? Yes. That's a good-ass picture. I can't hear you, Waltz. Yes, my queen. This pettiness is unlike you, Waltz. I expected more. If you do not like working for me, you can simply say so. Say no, excuse me. I would not force you to continue here against your will. You have served me well these past few months, after all. You know full well why I'm still here. You are so enraptured with my daughter. But I do not blame you. I think she is lovelier now than she has ever been before. She does not talk back, she does not rebel, and she does everything I tell her to. She is far more obedient this way. I prefer it, don't you agree, Wagon? Yes. You made her like this, of course you would think so. Oh, but she isn't dead. Isn't that why you continue to stay here? Out of some desperate hope that you will be able to break her out of the spell, return her to the way she was. How foolish. I must assure you that there is no way to reverse this spell. If Wagon had been a good girl and done as she was told in the first place, she would not have to be like this. Indeed, because you interrupted the initial process, there was no way for me to be restored to power without taking Wagon's spirit. Is this what they did to Gennaro in another arc? I kinda? You made her into this, Waltz. She sacrificed herself for you. You have no one to blame but yourself. But, like, that was a spell. Stop it. You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to hurt her. But, like, what they did to Gennaro is it was like a spell that could be broken. This one, it sounds like they just took her away, like, out of her brains, and now she's like a fucking vegetable. That's crazy. This is way cooler than dying. Don't you love her? Deeply, as truly as any mother should love her daughter. It's a shame you cannot recognize that, Waltz. I've only acted for the benefit of all witches. One day you will accept that. I know Wagon already has. Am I right, Wagon? Yes, Mother. That's fucking the fact that the bad end was also insanely good. Why were they cooking? Why was it just Waltz they were cooking on? What the fuck happened there? Was Waltz their favorite? What happened? Like, what's going on? Why did that go so fucking crazy? I feel like I'm going insane. I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. Well, all the funding went to to Waltz's route. Okay, that's fucking crazy. Shout out Waltz's route. It was so rockin' and maybe even rollin'. I don't know. Who's to say? So, hold on. Let me pull up Evermore. $10? Digital art book? Okay, hold on. I have to go back. It was so fucking rockin' and rollin'. Stop. That rocks. Okay. The official Cinderella Phenomenon art book features high-definition in-game artwork, including the sprites, event artwork, and background. Here's what to expect. Spoilers. Character profiles, promotional artwork, commentary, and trivia. Masculine urge to buy it. But I won't do that. If it was a print book, oh my god, that would be in my car so fucking fast. It's not even funny. Anyway. Let's see. Original theme song! Trivia, you say? Trivia, I say. It's only $5, so the masculine urge to get it is very strong. But if I'm getting the next game, like, do I really need the official art book? Probably not. Contains spoilers for not played. Okay. Evermore is a fan disc. A fan disc is akin to an extended epilogue. This fan disc, contains 5 chapters of additional content that occur after the good endings of the original game. 2 years, okay, this is the plot. 2 years after the events of Cinderella phenomenon, Crown Princess Wagon of Angel is still learning to grow into her roles as ruler and the Ten of Brown Bearer. After breaking her fairy tale curse and saving her kingdom, except she didn't do that in Princess Arc, she didn't break her curse, book off. Wagon believed she had finally gotten her fairy tale ending, but what happens happily ever after? It turns out true love is a lot more complicated than the fairy tales make it seem. Join Wagon as she learns to navigate both life and love in a kingdom forever changed by the fairy tale curses. 2 new side characters with their own backstories. I'm buying the game. I don't know why that did it for me. I was like, yes, let's fucking go. Okay, where? I need my wallet. Wallet. New characters, you say? That's what I was thinking. Got my wallet. It's Blue Clues. Blue's Clues. Okay. I don't know. I'll use my credit card. Whatever. Okay. 0. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Expiration date. Save my payment information. No, that's okay. That's really alright. The card number is not valid. Why? Oh. It's because it's not a Visa card. Normally it changes automatically, which was weird, but whatever. Oh wow, I get 1,000 Steam points. Yay! My favorite currency. I really, honestly, the create start menu shortcut, that's really okay. You do not have to do that one. Oh fuck, okay, you wanna know what? While this is downloading, I'm gonna run an ad really quick. So I'll be right back, and then we'll jump right the fuck in, and we'll just go in the same order that we went for the original game. So we'll start with Rod. Missed his ass. I know you did too. All right, catch you on the flip. Okay, I'm back now. The game isn't downloaded yet. We've got like a couple more minutes. Check goes. Card. Thank you. It is good to be back. I got a couple of um uh pages done on Harry Potter while I was away. Um Now I'm going to add a bunch of shit to my cart on Steam as a little bit of a treat. I love lying to Steam about my birthday. Oh man, thank you for the congrats. It's all very difficult for me. Not everyone can be like so good at reading like you, Kat. Um. Also, you should be making popcorn. Now would be the perfect time. I should play Grand Theft Auto so I can be excited before um the whatever one comes out. What the fuck did I just say? Oh, six Grand Theft Auto 6. I was talking about Grand Theft Auto. Oh yeah, Slime Rancher 2. So true. Bear and Breakfast. Slime Rancher 2 again. It's just the same, like 6 games. Tower defense game. Oh, good. Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not a Baldur's Gate enjoyer. Not like, but like not for the reasons you think. Just because it looks fine to play, but like there's just like the gameplay is just not for me. What the fuck was okay, right? It's only $20 more if I get Horizon Zero Dawn and the Cinderella Phenomena digital art book. That will be sitting in my cart for a while, I think. Until I consider it. We'll see. We will certainly fuck around and find out. Maybe it can be a little treat for me later. Which, after how stupid today was, I think I've earned. Oh, fuck. Okay, there's a bunch of shit I have to do. Okay. I'm going to pull up Elgato Wavelink. I'm going to put us in the sub game. I'm going to open this as fast as humanly fucking possible. Evermore. Game audio. Get rid of that. Okay, perfect. No shit. Cause like we have to watch the theme song. No! Okay, I exited out. Shh, don't worry. I'm opening the game again. You can even see it, so it doesn't even matter. Why isn't it showing it to you? It's actually okay, thank you. So what was I gonna say? Pissing me off really fucking bad. Give us the new theme song. Let's fucking go. The art is really good all of a sudden. They improved. Let's go. It doesn't have the juice. Okay, he looks normal. He may stay. My boy looking good as always. To all of them. Hey, now you be nice. The first three were terrible. Oh god. Ew, ew! He's disgusting. Karma can stay though, because that's stupid. That's my boy! Yes! Waltz supremacy! Now we're fucking talking! Whoa, Chad, you're so big. Okay. Sorry, Chad. That was my bad. The fucking happy 905, everybody! The sky? That's so goddamn funny. Evermore. Just like the game title. Yes, let's fucking go. Thank you for your happy 9 to 5. That was terrible. It didn't have the juice. It didn't have the sauce. Ooh, glad the resolution is still dog shit when you get too close. Thank God. Well, I mean, what would I do without the shitty resolution? Oh my god, you can't even see it. What the fuck? Why did it do that for you? Did you see that, or was that just my program being fucked up and weird? Her hair thing is really ugly, by the way. Okay, I have to Google a... Okay. Please make sure to turn off the right choice indicator for an achievement. I did my first route blind. As someone who uses walkthroughs always, this was painful for me to get this achievement without some kind of guide, honestly. Okay. Rod. Perfect! It's in order! Okay. There's not a recommended route order, but here's my personal recommended order. Rumple, Rod, Karma, Fritz, Waltz. You're disgusting. That's not the original game. Okay. Let's fucking get in there. After you made the right choice, watch out for the right choice indicator, which will... Okay, it can be turned off in the settings. That's... Remember, good things come to those who wait. Until midnight in the weirdest font change I've ever seen in my life. All the sound effects are the same. Let's fucking go. Once upon a time, it's uglier now, in a land far, far away, there lived a princess. She was known as the Ice Princess, named for her frigid heart and unyielding coldness toward others. Oh god, it's terrible. The princess shunned all who sought to help her. She was scared to go out into the world, so she locked herself up in her palace. It was actually her mom who did that, but sure, go off. Then one day, the Ice Princess became the victim of the infamous fairy tale curse and was forced to go from riches to rags. As the princess struggled to come to terms with her new life, she met a very special man. The two endured much strife, helping each other overcome various ordeals. In the end, they emerged victorious. The special man thawed the princess's ice-cold heart and dried her dampened spirits. The two vowed to love each other for the rest of time, until they lived happily ever after. But what happens after happily ever after? Thank you for your happy 9 to 5 as well, Cat. Choose my path. The grass is hilariously bad. Where is he? Where is my Fritz, Waltz, Chevalier, Rod. I didn't realize Rod was purple. The Wish. Oh, it's ugly now. I thought it said cheese your path. Oh shit, Parfait is alive. Let's go. Is this truly what you want, Prince Rod? Remember that a wish is different from a curse. Once it has been cast, it cannot be reversed. I'm sure. Hi, gates! Hi! I've been pacing in front of the palace gates for what feels like an hour, unable to stand still because I am so agitated. Where's the messenger? Oh my god, they blinked now. That's terrifying. Where's the messenger? He was supposed to be here 30 minutes ago. Could it be that Rod has forgotten to write to me? My heart drops. He would not forget, right? It is as this depressing thought surfaces that the messenger approaches the gates. Good morning, Your Highness. I cannot help the sigh that escapes my lips. You've arrived later than usual today. Do you have any letters for me? The text is funky. It's very small. Oh my god. Like, we can't see it. What the hell? Really? Okay, hope everyone enjoyed that, because I certainly had a blast. Like you, okay, hold on. Keep skipping. Enable transitions. Yes, I love transitions. I love a little treat. A little treat. Oh yeah, the sound can be turned way the fuck down. So I can turn it up a little more here. Okay, that's perfect. Maybe even a little lower. I don't know, like, you're certainly reading and I believe you, but I can't see all of it. Okay, Okay. Okay. How's that? Is that better than it was before? I can see Wagon's, but not anyone else's. That's weird. Okay, well, I'll look at yours and see what happens. You've arrived later than usual today. Do you have any letters for me? Oh. What the hell? Okay, let's try... Okay. Not my favorite thing in the world. Hold on. Let me add the game audio. So you should... Okay. I guess we have to do it on this version, which is weird, but whatever. We figured it out. Indeed. Ugh! Okay. I was gonna get real fucking mad. The messenger rummages through his bag until he pulls out an envelope embellished with intricate golden swirls. He hands it to me with a flourish. I recognize the envelope's design immediately. Rod always uses the same stationery. Spelled wrong. Has been fixed. Awesome. I also have one letter for His Majesty and another for Princess Emmeline. I can deliver them. But Your Highness, it is my job. I insist. Shall I make it in order? Baffled, the messenger hands the letters to me. Thank you. No, I should be the one thanking you. Have a pleasant day. It's really funny that these guys stay the same character model, but like everyone else gets an update. Very funny. I turn towards the palace as the messenger departs. Emmeline is in the middle of a lesson, so I shall deliver her letter to her afterwards, but father should be unoccupied. I forgot, like, it's so weird to have characters live all of a sudden, but whatever. I find the king on his throne, eyes glued to a piece of parchment in his hands. He looks up when I step into the room. Whoa! Ooh, I don't... I'm glad his hand looks a little more gloved now, but what the fuck happened to his forehead? Where did it go? Where did the forehead go? Can I have it back? Good morning, Wagon. His mustache is shittier than ever as well. Good morning, father. Father, I only started calling him that about a year ago, when the two of us first began to mend our relationship. It was awkward at first, but even slow progress is a step forward. I have a letter for you. Father raises an eyebrow and glances at the envelope in my hand.
Is there a reason you are delivering this letter?
I was already waiting for the messenger.
Ah, this is the first letter you've received all week, isn't it? Now I understand your enthusiasm.
He got a toupee in the absence. In the 2 years, he went completely bald and then got it replaced. I turn away, inwardly cursing the heat in my cheeks. Father chuckles.
Ah, to be young and in love.
He accepts the letter from me and pries open the seal. If you do not need me for anything, then...
You are excused, Wagon.
I curtsy before heading toward the doors. Behind me, I hear the king chuckling. I turn, curious, and am surprised to see him grinning. I wonder what Rod wrote to him. I cannot help but wonder as I exit the throne room. In my room, I perch myself on the edge of my bed and undo the seal on the envelope. The parchment smells so much like Rod's perfume. I'm becoming homophobic before your very eyes. Which doesn't make any sense, but, you know, that's okay. You can live with that. It makes my heart sink. I miss him so much. I unfold the paper and start reading. Wagon. Oh. Should I read it in his voice? I will.
Wagon, I apologize for my belated response. I've been so busy with preparations for the Queen's birthday to myself these past few weeks. I told you before how ridiculously grand the parties in Brigantia are, right? You know I don't enjoy that kind of decadence, so you can imagine how uncomfortable I was being forced to socialize with Brigantian royals for an entire evening. It was a nightmare. I cannot help but smile.
Oh wait, shoot. That's not him anymore. I cannot help but smile as I imagine the scowl Rod must have been wearing that night.
But I'm happy to say, my work has paid off. The Queen was delighted with my dance choreography.
So goofy. I'm not surprised by the Queen's praise. I know how skilled a dancer Rod is. I set the letter down on my lap with a sigh. Unbidden, I find my mind wandering back to the day Rod was whisked away to Brigantia. It was shortly after Parfait granted Rod's wish. Claude offered him a position as Brigantia's royal dance instructor. And Rod immediately took him up on the offer. He insisted that he wanted to prove himself worthy of my hand. He needed to recraft his reputation from the ground up. I insisted such a thing was unnecessary, but Rod was unwilling to compromise. I turned back to the letter with a sigh.
I hope all is well in the palace, and that everyone's not causing you too much trouble. I miss you, Wagon, and can't wait to see you again. I promise to write again soon. I love you. P.S. Seppi says he misses you too.
The letter ends there, and it is a good thing, for my vision has started to blur with tears. I wiped them away with the back of my hand. He did not even bother to say when he plans on next visiting. Does he even miss me? What do you guys think? Do you think he misses her? It says it, brother. Damn. Annoying as hell, dude. Anyway, I clench my fingers into a fist and startle when I notice electricity sparking at my knuckles. I close my eyes and take a few deep breaths, and when I open my eyes again, the sparks are gone. My magic is a temperamental thing, which is why I have to consciously tone down my emotions until I have mastered my magic completely. I don't know. Need more context for this. Okay, understandable. Maybe we'll get another letter from him soon. It does not help that my position as the Tenebron bearer makes my magic more sensitive to negative emotions. If I'm not careful, the negativity overwhelms my rationality. Parfait said I must possess a strong mind and heart, but that is easier said than done. I fall back on my bed with a groan and will the negative thoughts away. It has been over a year since Rod left for Brigantia, and while he does his best to visit when he can, it has been a full 2 months since I last saw him. Why did he ever make that wish? 2 years ago, our relationship started with secrets. At first, the only people who knew about us were Emmeline and Ophelia. Then the king! That's fucking crazy. Even though Rod and I were not related by blood and had never grown up together, we were still wary of how our relationship must appear to the public. That was why we did not share a relationship with the populace. Still, secrecy was hardly a solution. In the end, we turned to magic. Oh my god! She looks fucking crazy. At least she looks like a woman now. Like, she looked like a man before. Also, Rod is ugly. I can't look at him without laughing. I can't take his ass seriously. Fairies can grant wishes? How did I not know of this? Because it wasn't relevant to the plot until now. Because wishes can be just as dangerous as curses. Parfait clasps her hands. A long time ago, fairies I really hate the way she looks, by the way. A long time ago, fairies granted wishes to those who prayed for them. Over time, humans came to depend on these wishes for happiness. She shakes her head. They saw wishes as a convenient magic, but true happiness cannot be obtained by wishing for it. It is something that must be worked toward, and besides, granting so many wishes caused an imbalance between the crystallum. Would that have not been preferable? A life without negativity sounds like a dream. And it shall remain a dream. The Tenebrorum exists for a reason. Remember, there is no light without darkness, wagon. Whoops. That's fun for you. Okay. Is it 'cause it's cropped? Okay, hold on. Window capture. No. Crop. Whatever. Oh wait, shit. Not window. Display. No. Crop. Monitor. Okay. Okay. There. Holy fuck. My bad. Now you can see all of it. Okay. Remember, there's no light without darkness, wagon. Too much happiness can make a human selfish and gullible. Humans would be ill-equipped to recognize threats and dangers in that state. The balance is vital. Okay. And you'll behave from now on. Thus, a new rule was established. Every fairy was only allowed to grant a single wish. If fairies have been able to grant wishes this whole time, then why were wishes used to counter the curses during Mother's rule? They were like, let's get all of the possible plot holes out of the way now. And Rod just stands here looking ugly. Ugh, he's so nasty now. Like, I don't even know what they did to him to make him so gross, but I don't like it in the slightest. You know that witches cannot remove their own curses. The same is true of fairies. We cannot nullify a curse with the power of a wish. In addition, wishes have many limitations, the most important being they cannot be used to harm anyone. Believe me, Princess, we had many humans wishing for the demise of the witches during the Great War.
Couldn't they have just wished for the witch's anger to disappear?
We do not have the power to change a person's heart. Besides that, the Tenebrorum overpowered the Lucius during the war, which made it impossible for fairies to even grant wishes. Wish granting takes a significant amount of energy after all. Parfait crosses her arms and smiles. It is tinged with melancholy. Let us return to the topic at hand. If your concern is that you are both perceived as family, then, if Prince Rod wishes it, I can make him a commoner. What? Rod's eyebrows are furrowed. I can tell he is deep in thought. Do not tell me you are considering this, Rod.
My cards led to no end of trouble for my family. I blame myself for the sudden and difficult lifestyle changes we all had to undergo. But now, after all this time, they've become accustomed to living as royals. I can't just take that away from them. I won't uproot their lives like that. Again. Not again.
Thank you for reiterating that you did it once already. Then we can find another way, one that does not require such sacrifices. Rod remains silent. Rod?
I'm sorry, Wagon.
That's when I found out that Parfait had already spoken to Rod about wishes earlier. He'd even just consulted Ophelia and Emmeline before asking me to accompany him to the tavern that day, and so he made his wish. This time, he wished to become a commoner rather than a prince. However, unlike the curse, his wish did not affect Ophelia and Emmeline. It is only Rod that no one remembers. Even now, I am saddened by the fact that he made his decision without considering my feelings. Both of our lives were turned upside down in a heartbeat. She was like, "No, babe. I want you to be my brother, still. I want this to be as weird as possible. You're making me sad. Babe. Stepbro. Don't wish to stop being my stepbrother." This shit's ridiculous. I fucking love this game. The first one still is better so far, obviously, but like this fucking rocks, don't get me wrong. Both of our lives were turned upside down in a heartbeat, and I barely had any time to prepare for it. A knock at the door jolts me from my reverie. Who is it? It's me. May I come in? You may. Yes, queen! Look exactly the fucking same. Good morning, Wagon. She glances at the open letter on my bed. I take it that's from Rod? Indeed. He also has a letter for you, too. It's on the table. Emmeline's face brightens as she picks up the envelope. Did he say anything about when he plans to return? She sighs when I shake my head. He's as tight-lipped as always. Other than me, only Ophelia, Emmeline, and the king... only Ophelia, Emmeline, the king, and the merchant goers recall Rod's true identity. Why the merchant goers? At first, there were doubts about whether Parfait could keep their memories of him intact. In the end, it was only possible because she enlisted the help of her cousin Cinna. Cinna, who was set to become the next Lucius bearer, had enough power to fine-tune the parameters of Rod's wish. That single caveat... Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Okay. When did you leave? Wishes are a thing now. So, witches curse, fairies grant wishes. Did you get that? That's critical. Rod wished to be a commoner, just him. So he's a commoner. He is no longer our stepbrother. Which is so fucking funny. Because Wagon is not reacting to that positively. The king knows about their relationship. Emily knows, obviously, and then Ophelia knows. They all remember him as he was. But, like, technically, in the eyes of everyone else, Rod and Emmeline and Ophelia aren't related. Except for the Marchin people. They also remember Rod for who he is. Also, he's in Brigantia. I don't know if you were there for that. A lot fucking happened. This one's moving very quick. If you leave, you're gonna miss basically fucking everything. Why does she want him to still be her brother? Because he moved to Brigantia to become a dance instructor. Because he's poor now? I don't get it. I don't understand. Anyway, that single caveat was Rod's only requirement. Being so close to his own family, he refused to make his wish without knowing for certain they would remember him. I can only imagine how difficult this distance is for you and Ophelia. Emmeline shakes her head. We miss him, but we also know he's doing something he wants to do. Emmeline plops down on the bed beside me. What he is doing is unnecessary. Rod says that what he is doing is for the both of us, yet he made the decision to go to Brigantia on his own. I'm sorry, I need to DPS and get more water. Well, that is on you. This I didn't realize this game would move so quickly, otherwise I would have warned you. Emmeline gives my hand a gentle squeeze. You know he only went because he felt he needed to prove himself worthy of your hand. Why does that even matter? Ophelia was a baker when father married her. Fred loves you, Wagon. That was apparent to all of us. It's why we decided to support his decision. We both want you to be happy. We want you both to be happy, excuse me. Emmeline pats me on the shoulder, then rises from the bed with a smile. Look at the time. I only meant to come in and check on you, but I've taken up so much of your time. I'll show myself out now. I don't want you to be late for your magic lessons. Thank you, Emmeline. Of course, I'm always happy to help. Emmeline gives me a quick hug before leaving. I return my attention to Rod's letter. I should probably write back, but I'm still irritated he did not provide a date for his next visit. How long does he plan on keeping us waiting? Write back is the correct answer. If he insists on being so opaque, then I will be honest with him. I am going to give him a piece of my mind. I sit down at my table and begin to compose my letter. Done. Now to have it delivered. I glance at the clock, realizing it is almost time for my magic lessons with Waltz. I take a deep breath and will away my gloomy thoughts before heading to the forest. Yes, hi, Forest! She's the exact same. I would never change her. It's been 3 days since I received Rod's letter, and I'm still agitated by it. Does he not miss me? Girl, he said he missed you! You're making a big deal of nothing. Hi, Forest, hi. Oops. That was weird. Wagon. Ugh! I conjure a shield at the last minute, just barely managing to block Waltz's magic as it comes racing toward me. You were distracted. If this was a real battle, you would have been hurt. Sorry. Waltz sighs as he rubs the back of his neck. Let's call it a day. Okay. I feel like we just got here, but whatever. If you don't mind my asking, is this about Rod? No. Liar. Waltz just smiles at me innocently when I scowl at him. You're as easy to read as always, Princess. Are you sure you don't want to talk about it? It is nothing. Does it seem like it? It's just, being in a long-distance relationship is difficult. I never wanted this. A dent appears between Waltz's eyebrows. That sentence made me fucking sick. Oh my god. I cut him off before he can respond. Forget I said anything. I apologize for wasting your time today. I will do better next time. Waltz looks at me worriedly. Would you at least like to stop by the merchant before heading back to the palace? I'm sure Lady Parfait and Delora would be glad to see you. And these two. It's been a while since you visited. I think I would like that. It will be a good distraction from my thoughts. Waltz and I walk back to the merchant together. Thankfully, because he is a witch so well trusted by my father, there is no need for a night escort today. Go to the other kingdom then? I know. Just go. You are straight up the princess. The kingdom is being handled by your father and your... Mother, This arc is crazy. They're doing so much to dig themselves out of the incest hole that they literally, buried themselves in. But now they're trying to undo it. It's very weird. Just, either commit to the stepbrother or don't do it at all in the first place. I just don't understand. If you're gonna be a freak, be honest about it. Just commit to that shit, okay? We were all supportive. Generally. The quiet companionship is nice. They also are going fucking hog wild on the semicolons. There was no semicolons in the last game. Like 2 maybe. But it's been like every other fucking paragraph has a semicolon. Or like every other, like whatever the hell this would be called. Line? I don't know. Waltz does not bother me as I mull over my thoughts. Hi, Marchin! Oh, Anise, you look so pretty. Hi. All the men look uglier, and all the women look prettier. Ooh, I want to see Jurian. Princess! Oh, shit. Chatter! Okay! Blink twice if you can hear! Oh, okay. Oh, we're back here. Princess! Anise greets me when I first step into the margin. Hello, Anise. It's been a while. It's been weeks. Please make yourself at home while I prepare the merchant's special hot chocolate. I look through the doorway into the notably empty tavern area and raise an eyebrow. Do you not have any... Yeah, we got nothing happen. Sweet. Do you not have any customers today? We closed early today for a restock. I see. They got a bigger keyboard. It has more buttons now. Anise they were like, ooh, new button. Anise smiles again before disappearing into the kitchen. I take a seat at the settee. Waltz sits across from me. I look around and realize how quiet the margin is. Even though it has been 2 years since I left this place, I am still not accustomed to seeing it so empty. It is hard to believe this place was so crowded before, but now... The merchant is just an ordinary tavern. Anise and Waltz are the only boarders who remained after I started breaking the fairy tale curses. Garland and Jurian have returned to the Order of Caldera, and Chevalier to his clinic. Claude, of course, returned to his own kingdom. Though it feels rather empty now, I am glad to know everyone still visits occasionally. I forgot how to do his voice for a second. This quiet is still so strange. So much has changed since you broke the fairy tale curses. Not all of them. There are still people out there who are cursed. Don't worry. They'll keep coming to you as the word spreads. And I mentioned before that Delora and I might be able to help you find a way to drain the curse magic entirely from the Tenebrarum. That would solve the issue entirely. It is at times like this that my thoughts shift to Fritz. I have not seen him for 2 years, not since I became the Tenebrarum bearer. Myth, who is now the fairy's prisoner, confessed to inflicting the fairy tale curse upon him. When we asked for Fritz's location, he refused, claiming it was too late to reverse the curse. Even now, we have no idea of Fritz's whereabouts. Are you thinking about Sir Fitzgerald? I look up in surprise. How did you know? You've been worried about him ever since you found out he was cursed. Right now, all we can do is have faith that he will return one day. And maybe if we can expel the curse from the crystal entirely, he'll come back without the curse. That truly would be the best case scenario. The room is briefly silent before I look up at Waltz, curious. What about you, Waltz? What are your plans for the future? Well, I've only ever wanted one thing. Now that it's happened, I'll have to think of something else. Oh? It's not important. There's some happiness for a friend. I eye him skeptically. Is there nothing else? Something for you? Right now, I'm happy just focusing on my students. There's a twinkle in Waltz's eyes when he mentions them. I cannot help but smile. Waltz has been teaching young witches how to use their magic for about a year now. Apparently, he is very good with very good with children, which makes him an excellent tutor. I am glad I am no longer his only student. I am grateful Lady Parfait kept the margin open. It's a great place to teach. I can imagine. Speaking of Parfait, how is her training with Cinna? I've only met Cinna once, and that was when Rod made his wish. I do not know much about him.
It's a man? That's crazy.
Boy fairy! I want to see him. Save for the fact that he is Parfait's cousin and next in line to be the bearer of the crystal and Lucius. I've only met him once, but can tell he has a strong personality. Oh my god, so slay. I'm so fucking psyched. He's gonna be the worst. Cinna is very talented, but he can be difficult. That sounds like him. Right. But if anyone can smooth down frayed edges, it's Parfait. Anis returns with 3 mugs of hot chocolate. We spend some time catching up. Later, after I have drained my mug, I excuse myself to head back to the palace. Unfortunately, because it is late, I do not have the chance to see either Parfait or Delora, but there is always next time. I say my goodbyes to Anis before heading back to the palace with Waltz as an escort. We'll probably see him in Waltz's route. Which sucks, I want to see him now. Luckily, these are like half the size of the first game, so it's not gonna be crazy. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 choices. So hold on. Whereas in the original game it was 27. So it's about half. Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry. After Waltz leaves, I am walking toward my room when a maid appears before me. She bows. Good evening, Your Highness. His Majesty has asked for you in the throne room. Father, what could he want from me at this hour? I will be there shortly. The maid bows again before walking away. Father is standing in front of the window when I arrive, his gaze far away. You asked for me, Father? So glad to see. What's the opposite of a receding hairline? An ascending hairline? Advancing hairline? That's so funny. Okay, anyway, sorry. I got distracted by the ascending hairline. Oh, fuck. Go back.
Ah, there you are.
He gestures for me to stand beside him, then turns his attention back to the window. I follow his gaze to a spectacularly beautiful full moon. Keetra's so fucking ugly. He's okay in the original game. He's certainly not my cup of tea. His facial hair is all wrong, but this one is bad. Like, he's worse in this game. I paid $10 for this. Can I get a let's fucking go?
Beautiful night, is it not?
Indeed. Father, why have you called for me?
Wagon.
His change in tone is concerning, and I am tense when he turns toward me.
I have called you here to discuss a special ball I would like to throw you next month.
It does not take long for a familiar irritation to start burning in my heart. Would this be the suitor's ball, by any chance? Yet another ball to pressure me into finding a husband.
Well, you are well past the traditional marrying age for royalty, but...
You know the reason I am unmarried. I ball my fists and... hands into tight fists. Ascending hairline to me, yeah? Ascending hairline is quite possibly the funniest thing to ever fucking happen to me. Thank you for your let's fucking go. And the semicolon on the end. That really capped it off. I refuse to have this ball, and nothing you do or say will change my mind. Father sighs and rubs his temples.
And here I thought I could surprise you.
Surprise me? If that is your goal, then this is a most unpleasant surprise. That gave me chills. I know it's gonna be rot or whatever, but my stomach fucking dropped. I was like, I'm going to die. But anyway, that was terrifying.
It wouldn't be so unpleasant if you just let him finish what he has to say.
Ugh! The voice comes from behind me. It's a voice I have not heard in months. I turn and stare at the man approaching us. He wears a familiar, endearing scowl. I run to him without thinking and throw my arms around his neck. Stiff as always. Can I get a fucking sleigh? I let out a breathless laugh when he sets his hands on the small of my back.
Hello again.
I cling to him tightly, hardly believing that he is here, but I can feel his breath against my neck when he speaks, and I know for certain it is no dream.
I'm back. Sorry for making you wait for so long.
Ugh. Slay! Yes! Let's go! I bury my face into his chest, relishing his warmth. I can feel tears welling in my eyes, and in my happiness, I do not even bother to brush them away. For the first time in months, I feel buoyant. Very interesting emotion to have, but sure. It has been so long since I embraced him. Ugh, he looks so much worse now. The longer I look at him, the more normal he gets. What a perfect way to almost end our night. So true. He's back, and we get to see it, and we get to look at him in full color. My favorite character, Rod 2. I do not like Rod 2. Eventually, I pull myself away and try to compose myself, but I cannot wipe the smile from my face. What are you doing here? Why did you not tell me you were coming? I turned to father. What is going on?
You remember that letter you gave me a few days ago? He told me to expect him on this day, but to not tell you because he wanted it to be a surprise.
I don't like I don't mind the blinking. It adds a little something to it. You know what I mean? Like, the last game was very stiff. If they do something funkier with the magic, I'll definitely... Did they do anything with the magic? Waltz did magic earlier. I already don't remember. Anyway, if the magic is better, I will accept the blinking. If the magic is the same, the blinking needs to go. And the ball? Father laughs.
It will be a celebratory night, not a suitor's ball. Because of your hard work as the Tinabron bearer, this kingdom has known peace for the first time in a long while, Wagon. It is only natural we show our appreciation.
I misunderstood. Father, I apologize for jumping to conclusion. Father waves a dismissive hand.
There is no need for apologies. Now, I shall leave you two alone. I can imagine you have a lot of catching up to do.
Oh, good. Hi, Rod. It's just us. Wow. So cool. He smiles at us before taking his leave. When we are finally alone, I turn to Rod with a scowl.
Why do you have that look on your face? Let me guess. You're mad because I made you wait so long. Wagon.
I do not want to snap at him, not when he has just returned. Rod takes another step forward, and I'm just about to tell him off when I feel his arms around me.
I know you're for so long again, and for that I apologize.
I close my eyes and sigh. My irritation dissipates slowly as I soak in Rod's warmth. Ew. That's disgusting. How is it that he is able to cool my anger so quickly? I step away from him, putting enough distance between the two of us that I can see his face. Whoa! He moved! There's a little effort! Look! Different pose! Let's go. Rod runs a hand through his hair and smiles.
So much for making this a surprise.
I would have preferred you notifying me.
I should have realized.
I do like surprises. They just have to be the right kind. Rod sighs.
I'll have to do better next time.
A soft but comfortable silence ensues after he makes his promise. I take advantage of the moment to study him. It has only been 2 months, yet it feels like he has changed so much since I last saw him. Okay. Why is his, 3/4 angle so much better than the front? He looks normal from this angle, but from the front, he looks like he's going to murder someone.
Stop staring at me like that.
Rod turns away, his cheeks dusted pink. But he's still the same awkward Rod. I pause, realizing a certain plush toy is conspicuously missing from his shoulder. Where is Sebi?
He's back in my room. You know how much he babbles. I didn't want him to ruin our reunion.
At least he can't read your thoughts anymore.
That doesn't stop him from trying to do it anyway. And he succeeds most of the time.
Rod hefts a hand to his hip. Hefts? What the fuck? Hello? I really don't like Front Rod. Front Rod scares the fuck out of me.
How have you been faring?
I have been well, all things considered.
And the nightmares?
Ever since I became the Tenebrar bearer, my nightmares have become more intense. Girl, what nightmares? Is that like a character trait you had, or like am I not in the know on that after playing your whole goddamn game? It is an unfortunate side effect of the negativity gathered in the crystallum. Okay, just kidding. They retconned some lore in there. They shoved it in. The nightmares are worse whenever I am under a high level of stress. My nightmares have intensified these past few months on account of my worry for Rod. But he just came back. I do not want him to worry about such things. Rod frowns when I do not answer.
They're getting worse, aren't they?
They are, but they're still manageable. Whoa! This is almost worse than the way it was before. Rod closes the distance between us and rubs me in his arms.
I'm sorry. I know it's my fault.
You are not to blame for this. I am the Tenebrar bearer. Having nightmares is just an unfortunate side effect of my job.
But I made them worse.
That I cannot deny. I gently push Rod back so I can look at him. Thank God. That is why you need to make it up to me.
I'll do my best.
He says the words with such a serious expression that I cannot help but giggle.
Why are you laughing at me?
I missed your glower. I don't have my gun to protect anymore. How will I protect myself? Maybe we get a gun emote. I'm rethinking my emotes anyway. Maybe I'll do a poll or something. Rod shies and shakes his head.
Do you have to point out every time my face changes?
If it embarrasses you, then yes. He clears his throat.
Anyway, I will make it up to you. How about we go somewhere together soon to help you relax?
I stare at him. I'm glad he has a normal nose now. The two of us in public? My heart flutters at the thought. We have been hiding our relationship for so long that we have been unable to go anywhere together in public. What plush holds the gun? Full of water, of course. Something to consider.
As long as we're discreet, I think we can make it work. Where would you want to go?
The forest. We are fucking blasting through these choices. It's been a while since we last visited the forest. I hear there are apples on some of the trees now, and the two of us used to dance there. It was always my favorite time of the day. It is as if Rod can read my mind. He raises an eyebrow and smiles.
It has always been a good place to dance.
Yes. Thanks for that response, Wagon. That really rocked.
All right then, forest it is, and we can avoid crowds altogether that way too.
He glances out the window at the moon hanging high in the sky.
It's late. You should get some sleep. I would escort you back to your room, but the last thing I want is to start unnecessary rumors.
It is a shame, but he definitely has a point. If the servants saw him leading me back to my room now, they would be confused. Rod is, after all, still a visitor in these halls. I must be making a face because Rod grins as he sets a hand on my shoulder.
Rest assured, I'll still be here in the morning.
I stare at him in surprise. Wait, are you staying the night? Rod nods, smiling. I am shocked into silence. Whenever Rod comes to see us, he always stays the night in the march to avoid unnecessary gossip regarding his visits.
I'll explain tomorrow.
When I continue staring at him, he rolls his eyes.
I'm not a witch, you know. I can't teleport to Brigantia that quickly. I promise I will be here in the morning.
I will hold you to that promise then. I return his smile before leaving the throne room. And then he disappears or something. I spend the night pondering Rod's sudden reappearance. He said he wanted to surprise me, but is there another reason he showed up so suddenly? Wagon, it's me. I open the door to find Emmeline, smiling at me so brightly she seems to shine. So, did you see him? Let me guess. Everyone knew he was coming except for me. Well, it wouldn't have been much of a surprise if you knew. Emmeline closes the door behind her and walks over to sit on the bed. I notice that she has her hands behind her back. What if I told you we had another guest? Oh? Sebi! Oh, hi, Sebi, hi. Emmeline shifts and I can see now that she is grasping a very familiar plush toy in her hands. Sebi!
Hello, princess. Long time no see.
I reach forward to pat him affectionately on the head. It's good to see you again. I hope you've been taking good care of Rod.
Of course. I've been standing in for Ophelia the whole time.
I'm glad Rod still brings Sebby around with him. Emmeline sighs and falls back against the bed with a content smile. It's really so nice to have Rod and Sebby back. You should have seen Mother last night. She was in tears. My heart sinks when I notice Emmeline's gloomy expression. It's unfortunate we can't openly show him any affection. Right, because servants and nobles would be confused to see the royal family treating an outsider with such fondness. I am sorry. Why are you apologizing, Wagon? You didn't do anything wrong. I am the reason Rod is no longer a part of the family. I am the reason he is no longer your brother. Nonsense. No matter what, Rod is still and always will be my little brother. Little brother. Emmeline laughs. I know he definitely doesn't look little anymore, but it's not like his height changes anything. She smiles wistfully. When we were younger, I remember adamantly telling him he would never be as tall as me. He snapped at me, and from that day on, he drank at least 1 glass of milk every day.
Sounds to me like nothing's changed. Rod still drinks a glass of milk.
That's so goddamn funny. Shut the fuck up, Sebby. The thought of a younger, irritable Rod makes me smile. I'm stuck on the milk thing. That's fucking hilarious to discuss. Oh! Emmeline sits up suddenly, staring at the clock. It's true. Time really does fly when you're in good company, but it's about time we get going. Emmeline grabs my hand, and before I realize what is happening, she is pulling me out and into the corridor with her. Wait! Where are we going? Have you forgotten, Wagon? It's time for our dance lessons. We don't want to be late for introductions. Dance lessons? What are you talking about? I do not have dance lessons. What is this all of a sudden? Well, Mother thinks you should begin taking them. Father even took the liberty of inviting one of the best dance instructors to Angel. Do we get to meet them? Do we get to meet them? Do we get to meet them? Do we get to... So he was our younger brother? I think we were the same age. Wagon and Rod. Emmeline is older. By like a year probably, but older nonetheless. Or maybe they're like fraternal twins or some shit and she was born first or something by like 2 minutes. I don't know the lore on that. Emmeline winks as she pushes the doors to the throne room open. Ophelia is so pretty. All the girls are getting like really nice glow ups, but like the men are being downgraded before our very fucking eyes. Everything I had been thinking falls to pieces the moment I enter the chamber and see Rod speaking with Father and Ophelia. Rod? Oh. I guess I should have assumed. Meet our new dance instructor. I hear he has quite a reputation in Brigantia. I like the budget being put towards women. Me too. This is a girl's game now.
There's no need to exaggerate him.
Exaggerating? Never. I only speak the truth. Yeah, I figured. I didn't want to figure, but here we are.
Ah, you're finally here, Wagon. I had no time to fill you in last night, but as I'm sure Emmeline explained. Kinda. Rod is officially our new royal dance instructor.
I stare, baffled. Did they all know about this too? Probably. Rod clears his throat.
His Majesty tells me you require instruction in traditional Brigantian dancing.
His lips quirk mischievously.
I imagine you have had a long way to go before you can boast about your skills.
Ugh! I will make you swallow those words.
Good. That's the kind of spirit I like to see.
Father crosses his arms and smiles.
You understand then? Rod will be staying with us as our very special guest until the ball.
Until the ball, what happens afterwards? The mischief fades from Rod's face abruptly. He turns away, eyes distant. Is he going to leave again? Wagon, let's not think about that now. That's right. Let's focus on the here and now. Ophelia and Emmeline's optimism lifts my heart. Ophelia has a point. I should make most of this time. After the announcement, Father and Ophelia turn their discussion to the ball. Rod approaches me. In no time at all, his fingers are interlaced through mine.
Please be patient with me, Wagon. I have a plan for the future. I promise.
I squeeze his hand back and nod. I hope he's right. I hope that this time I will not have to wait long. Okay, thank God. I was really hoping there'd be like a chapter break or something. Anxiety. Good. I'm glad. I'm Hi, Forrest. Hi. That is way too much. That's way too many fucking save slots, by the way. Okay. We've saved it. Everyone say goodbye. Oh my god, anxiety, yeah. Oh my god, a chapter for me? No! Okay, it's basically 10. Tomorrow is, I should save this. It is a bit of an untraditional. It's very hard to read, but it's a, walkthrough nonetheless, so certainly can't complain. But anyway, tomorrow should be Toontown night, or I actually borrowed Super Mario Party from the library. I thought it would be fun and cool if we played that, because I think it's due the 11th. Like, it's due back the 11th. So I have to play it at least on a Monday. That's kind of fucked up. Whatever. But I have to get it back because it's like a library thing. So, and I'm not gonna pay for like a $40 fucking game. I might have Mario Party. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. At least I think that's what it is. I'm like 99% sure that's what I ordered. Cause I tried to borrow Wii Sports Resort, which I realize now that I'm really thinking on it, I could just download on my computer. But that's okay. Don't fucking worry about it. It's none of your business. I was very excited about the library aspect of it. But anyway, we could play that probably, or Luigi's Mansion 3. I don't know how close we are to being done with Luigi's Mansion 3. I don't think we were very close because I keep being like, I'll stop trying to completionist run it, and then I completionist run the whole time. Or I like find a lot and I'm like, well, at this point we should just do all of them. It's like, stop. I've never gotten to play. I wanted to play so bad. So I ordered it from the library. They sent me the instruction manual. When on the site that I ordered it from, it said it was a computer disc, and it came as just the book. I was so pissed. But yeah, I'll probably just pirate that one. But anyway, so I will see everybody tomorrow for that. That's it. I will never forget. No, me fucking neither, dude. Actually, you want to know what? I will simply download it on my computer right now and we can play later. Thank you for streaming. I will be listening to music now. You are very welcome for stream. Have fun with your music. It is very evil of them, but that's okay. There's literally a simple, free, easy solution called stealing. So I'm just going to do that. All right. Anyway, I will see everybody tomorrow with Luigi's Mansion or Mario Party. Depends on what's going on. Because I think you have to play Mario Party multiplayer. So we'll see how that goes. Bye. Hi, Naj. Bye, Naj. Godspeed out there. I love you.